That's such an abrupt ending to that to that song. Um, so let's see here. Where are we? Uh, Sound coming in okay, guys? I'm just kind of trying to figure out my settings here. I had an icicle just fall off the roof, so I wasn't sure if it was the cats going berserk or if it was an actual icicle. So I want to make sure. Good. Good. We'll just tweak that volume. Okay. Yes, I did, Swimmer. I did just today. Took the old tube clipper and I did away with it. It was so. It was the first time I ever grew a beard that long, but it was it was also kind of like my first experiment with kind of trying to keep it shaped and everything, and it was okay. It didn't really bother me. The only thing that bothered me is that it was kind of like I was getting sometimes this like ridge under it when I'd have to put a mask on if I'd have to go into the store and stuff, and so it started to kind of curling funny, and then I started to feel kind of old, just with this big huge beard. So I was just like, nah, I'll trim it down a little bit. So I did. So not to say I'm not gonna grow it again, but we'll see. Yeah, it's kind of like yeah, exactly, yeah. Okay, so hope y'all are doing okay. I'm not sure really why my voice is kind of as strained as it is. It's kind of odd. I haven't really done much talking today, but hey, Rose, welcome. Oh, look at that little choo-choo train. Look at that little icon. That's pretty cool. So yeah, so welcome everyone. Let's see here. It's Thursday, the 17th of February. It's actually the last day of the work week for me. I'm taking tomorrow off, and we have a national holiday. Well, I guess it's a provincial holiday up here called Family Day on Monday. So it's a 4-day weekend for me. So just gonna, I think, maybe do a little traveling to go visit a favorite food place. But other than that, no real plans. A lot of gaming, actually. People have asked me what we're doing this weekend, so it's kind of like gaming sounds good. It sounds like a fun thing to do. So I'll be playing some New World. I think we're supposed to run some instances tomorrow night there, and then I think on Sunday I switched the stream schedule around a little bit. But I think on Sunday, Real Mr. Dom and I are going to do a co-stream of Lotro. He's been staying over at my house, so every night at around 9 o'clock till midnight, we've just been hitting leveling, and we've gone from like level 22 to level 43. I can't remember when we started this. I think it was like last week. So yeah, LAN party. Yeah, he's in the basement. Funny enough, and Rose pops into our chat because we're in his chat room. I know. You told me, Rose. And then Victor kind of. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute because I wanted to ask. But anyway, so he's in the basement and we're in Discord, and then all of a sudden Rose pops in and is like, "Aren't you guys in the same house?" It's like, well, yeah, but he's in the basement, I'm in the office, so we were playing games, and yeah, so it was just kind of funny. He set up on this big like TV that I had down there because his eyes have been kind of straining lately, and so I'm never gonna live that. Yeah, it is. And what was funny is Rose came in and it was just like, oh hey, like she was just here, so that was kind of. It was a funny event. So anyway, hope everybody's doing okay. So yeah, Rose Garden. So you put down in your chat on your Discord channel, okay, the drawing tablet is in, and then you texted me the minute it came in. You were like, it's in, and I remember that. And then Victor comes on, he's like, the mysterious drawing tablet stream is going to be rescheduled to Saturday. And I'm like, what? I didn't even know there was a stream scheduled, but anyway, so he kind of like shot my balloon down, and hey, there's Brawl 007. Welcome to the stream. And well, it is my favorite teacher, though. Actually, my teacher. Well, that's a compliment, isn't it? We're teachers are people too, and yeah, that's pretty cool. So today is PC. Saturday is drawing. Okay, I gotcha. So anyway, lots of stuff going on. anyway, welcome to the stream. Welcome, Brol and Gondo and Rose and Swimmer and anyone else who's kind of lurking. I've decided that we ended the last stream by we were doing Volume 1, Book 4, and I still have that quest in there. I still have it. We're on Chapter 4. It was like bring Glorfindel's barrel to Eladon, because I did that off stream. I just ran up to Rivendell, talked to him, brought it back down, lifted it up, etc. So, hey, and Noah is online. I'm gonna have to lurk and eat soon. That's cool, Swimmer. I figured that because it's getting close to 5 o'clock. So I figured, and I was watching another streamer earlier today. One of my favorite fellow Lotro streamers, the Green-Eyed Gamer. And had some pretty good conversations over there, didn't we, Gondo? That was kind of funny, and my wisdom came through about the an interesting fact about corn, and I may get into that a little later in the stream. But anyway, so the Green-Eyed Gamer, yes. So we were over there, and she was doing the book quests, and I was just kind of like, well, if we Lotro streamers kind of help each other out and whatever, but if anyone should, like, whenever she's done streaming, if anyone should make their way over here, they're gonna see the same thing. So I figured, let's do Echad Candellaith instead. Renting corn for the win, yes. So that's a word of wisdom. Maybe your other teachers wouldn't say this, but you only rent corn, folks. You only rent it. So that's my message of the day. So anyway, that's kind of a dad thing too, but yeah. Okay, so let's get started. So we're gonna do Echad Candellaith, and I chose to start the stream a couple of minutes early just because I noticed it was dark, and this particular camp has a quest that can only happen at night. So I thought, let's get going on it. So the quest I have here is talk to an elf scout in Talbruinen. So we're gonna talk to Haradir here. And all are welcome here. All right. Stone Trolls. The Stone Troll of Rushock Bog. Yes, indeed. Greetings, traveler. If you are looking for Echad Candellaith, you have near... Something just growled. Was that a bear? I don't know. I don't even know what... Maybe this elf is just really hungry. Maybe it was that worm in the background. Anyway, you've nearly found it. You simply need to climb the slope to the southeast. As you crest the hill, you will see the encampment among the ruins. Introduce yourself to Nestael, and she will tell you of these lands and what you might do to help. I'm going to increase the font here, so maybe you guys can read. As I'm following along here. There we go. Okay. It seems a little blurry, but that could be my glasses. Let's see. Why do they keep walking around if they turn to stone in the light? Exactly. Well, they got to come out and eat, maybe grab a deer, horses, carry them off and do whatever it is trolls do in the night, Their little trolls don't just spring out of the stone, so you never know. Okay, so we're gonna follow this, and I'm just gonna go up and pick up those quests. My stomach was doing the same thing earlier, but I ate something, and I'm gonna admit this is not usual Steely Dad fare, but I don't normally go in for frozen food. I'm pretty much like a fresh foodie kind of thing, if it's whether it's takeout or whether it's homemade. But I suppose they need some lure those dwarves over to the barbecue. Absolutely. Yeah, sneaky. And there's Jay. Hey, Jay, welcome to the stream. Just getting off the ground here. So I was gonna see, now I saw Noah just logged on Pengdir, the bowmaster. And it's going well. It's going pretty good. Just finished a long work day. Oh, she sent me money. All right. Holy smoke. She sent me a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. That's a bit too much, but okay. So we're just getting kind of off the ground with this, but I thought around the 7 p.m. mark, so about 2 hours into the stream, if we have enough folks online in the kin, maybe we can all get together and kind of do something. Maybe a Forgotten Treasury. Or maybe an Urugarth, or just something kind of as a group. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so something to keep in mind. And welcome to the stream, Jay. Glad you're here.
I'm sure it will do no good.
Okay, so this isn't.
May I speak with you?
This isn't Nastale. This is someone with that whiny little race of man voice, but it's no secret that I consider myself something of a skilled cook, Jubilost. Folk are always giving me new recipes to try, and I spend more time preparing delicious new dishes than I do hunting. You need to follow your own path. That's what I always say. I spoke for a while with a very nice dwarf named Wethorm. Wethorm? I'll go, or maybe it's Waythorm. Yeah, I think that little accent is a way. So Waythorm, as he passed through Talbrinen on his way north, he told me he had a delicious recipe for toad stew, and after a little bit of coaxing, he agreed to share it with me. Would you help me gather the ingredients for it? I still need some toad tongues and legs. You'll find toads all along the rivers that run through Talbrinen. I understand the Green River toads have the hastiest... Hey, look at that! Well, there's some stuff. Wait a minute, I'm missing out on some stuff in chat here. Okay, so I need toads. What's going on here? Jay, that's my name. Ask me again, I'll tell you the same. So Gondo, I will be there for the event. Yes, Jay, Rose, Gondo, haha. What a legend. Steely, thank you, Jay. Let's end that with a big thank you. And now Gondo. Gondo is subscribed to the channel. You know, Gondo, you're already a regular, so I love it when you're here. But that's really cool, Jay. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. We'll just start saying names, yeah. Just a first name basis here. So let's see here. That's one quest. So we're picking up quests in Talbrinen at Echad Candellaith.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
I sure can. All right, a bumpy road. The road that passes through it is little more than a dirt path for most of its length, but it is still used by travelers who pass south heading for Holman and must be kept in usable condition. Maybe that's Holin, if you want to use Tolkien pronunciation. I have been charged by Lord Elrond with keeping the road clear, but it is a time-consuming duty, and I am often at a loss to keep it free of hazards. The path runs north of Echad Candellaith and south toward Holin, and often becomes choked with brambles and treacherous stones. Furthermore, the glen bucks will often stray near to the road and threaten travelers. Those damn deers. I don't even have a gun. I don't even have a bow, but I'll take care of them. So, okay, so what's going on here? We will just start saying that. Oh, Gondo gets the, yeah, that's right. Gondo gets the sub emote, and Steely using the barbarian voice. So let's talk to Nestel. See what she wants from me. Our roads seldom traveled. It's a pleasure to meet you, Jubilost, for we have much in common need of aid. Talbrinen has become a place of great danger. Garadin from the far north have found their way here and have established a camp in the southwest. The Dag Toshaku in the depths of Erin Singor. The voice goes really well with this line. Urge the wood trolls to greater and greater malevolence, and the rockworms of Kirathalun threaten travelers in these lands. So a number of hunters have come here as well, and we may grant them what hospitality we may. Treat them with kindness, for they are our guests. Furthermore, servants of Angmar have come to Talbrinen. They have focused their attention on the small ruins to be found throughout the woods, but I know not what they seek. Whew. Alright, so that'll do it. That'll do it. Let's see. Was the Terminator a barbarian? Well, Seabrawl, there before oh my goodness. Before the Terminator, there was Conan. Conan the Barbarian, and then afterwards it was Conan the Destroyer. But John SD, I know what that means, John. I love the emote. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Hopefully you didn't get scared off by my my Conan the Barbarian or Grognak the Barbarian imitation. Crom! Yes, and you know, I will say this. When I play Conan Exiles, I tend to lap into that voice a lot. So after we play 7 Days to Die, Conan Exiles, if it's on the menu, then yeah. So there's also I admit the voice is not original. It's not my own. There was a show called Mad TV, and there was a guy named Will Sasso. And Will Sasso used to do a good Arnold imitation. You can actually Google Will Sasso Mad TV Arnold, and there's a bunch of clips there. So I never watched any of the Terminator movies. Well, that's kind of funny. Neither did Swimmeroo, but Swimmeroo and I went on this big Arnold Schwarzenegger kick this summer. And of all the Arnold movies that he watched with me, and we watched Conan, we watched the Terminators. I think we watched like four of the Terminator movies. Everything. Predator. They were. But his favorite movie, Commando. With the steel drums. Now, there are a couple of good jokes in Commando. I will admit that. Remember, Sully, when I told you I would kill you last? And then he's like, yeah, you swore. And he's like, I lied. And then he lets him go, and he falls off the cliff. And then, like the girl says, what happened to Sully? And Arnold's just like, I had to let him go, like that sort of thing. So there's some good parts in there. So yeah. So let's, this is a good start to the stream. A little Arnold talk.
Might
but
you spare a moment of your time?
Okay. Terminator before I want to watch the Lord of the Rings movies. Well, Lord of the Rings movies are good anytime. Lord of the League of Legends here. It's all connected. So, my heart has been ill at ease for the last few days, Jubilost, and I hope that you can put my fears to rest. A traveler from Bree by the name of Tim Strawley came to Echad Candellaith on his way south. A craftsman he was, and he bore wooden figures of exquisite quality that he hoped to sell in far-off markets. He desired to raise enough money to support his young wife Nora, and he was enthusiastic about his prospects. But the road is rarely traveled, and the worry has been growing in the back of my mind ever since he left the camp. If it is not too much to ask, could you take the road south towards Hollin and check to see it has not come into trouble? I'm certain that all is well, but she would be more at ease. We've all seen this before, folks. We've all seen this kind of quest before. So we're going to look for any sign of Tim Straw. Now, what's going on in the chat here? Let's see here. Get to the chopper. I'll be back. Yeah. Don't wake my friend. He's dead tired. That's let off some steam. So Swimmeroo still quotes that when he comes over sometimes. I think that was might have been one of his favorite parts. But I honestly like I like a lot of quotes from Total Recall, and some of those are pretty funny. But yeah, he really does, and they're great. Like I've been an Arnold fan since I was a kid because he's just a beast, beast of a man, and like the movies were all so much fun, especially as kids, because it's just guns, right? After you were done watching those movies, you just wanted to go and get one of those, those plastic guns and just, shoot each other and chase each other through the bushes and whatnot. So I had an interesting childhood. What is going on? Swimmer the Roo, my own son. Swimmer the Roo. We had a conversation about this, son, just the other night. So you better be ready in your channel, because when you get off the thing. Thank you, son. And Brol, you're now a subscriber. So welcome to the subscriber club. I think you get a little ring. And Swimmeroo building his legend. Swimmeroo has gifted a pair of subs already this month. So awesome stuff. So I'm so proud of my son, and thank you for doing that. Totally unnecessary. Save your money. I mean, I contribute to that fund, So maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. So, but anyway, that's great. Look at Brawl has the little ring. I'm pretty happy to see it. Not gonna lie. All right. So, breathe like my friend John says. Breathe, Steely. Just remain calm. So, all right. So, gonna go back to the questing, but one more time, thank you very much. And Brawl, hope to continue to see you here, buddy. You're certainly welcome. So, and I'm gonna ask a riddle after this in honor of that sub. I'm gonna do a riddle. Actually, let me do one right now. That's a good idea, and then I'll come back to do the quest. So let's see here. This is a good one. It can be very easy, or it can be very difficult depending on the old mind thing. So, Avery, welcome back. Are you online right now? I saw you. I thought I saw you. No, you went offline at 4:30. Okay. Anyway, welcome, Avery. You're just in time. So here's the first riddle of the day, and it is: a great mysterious place that the bold have been known to journey into. A great mysterious place that the bold have been known to journey into. Bad timing for you, Swimmeroo. Are you going for food? Oh, okay. I gotcha. So, yep, the riddle is open, guys. No googling here. No cheats. Just we're all on our honor here in Steely Dad 2021 stream.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Okay, so I will look at the chat as I'm reading this. Have you seen them, Jubilost, the worms that crawl through the woods and crags of Talbarainen? They are born the heart, the mind. Nope, not. Yes, John. I almost missed you, John. That is right. The unknown. So a great mysterious place that the bold have been known to journey into. The unknown. John coming in clutch. Proud, very proud. Very nice, very nice. Thanks for answering that riddle. So let's see here. Their sire is Sarlug, a most vile creature, and their dam is Sarnamil, ferocious and protective. I sought to end their terror once, but I was alone and could not defeat them. I rue now that decision that made me take flight, but I thought them grievously wounded, unable to cause more harm. I was wrong. Their hatchlings have now matured, and more are brought into the world every day. Soon Talbarainen will be overrun with the creatures. I would be grateful if you would finish what I began. Kirith Ulun lies directly to the east of Echad Candellaith, upon the high mountains. You will need to return to the Talbarainen road and travel to the northeast down to the Bruinen, and there cross the river to the eastern bank. You will see a long path. I know where they are. Okay, so we'll skip that. Let's see here. What's going on? Geez, John. John is truly good guy. And yeah, John is someone else redeem a riddle. Jay is in the mood, folks. Jay is in the mood for some riddling. That is good stuff. One day I'll get one of these riddles. Just stick with it, bro. Sometimes riddles just click. They just kind of go to their John redeemed the riddle. Okay.
Can I speak with you a moment?
Hold on. This guy just wants to speak with me a moment, but I'll get the riddle first. Let me find you a good one, John. Oh, good. This is good. John the Legend. Well, we're a legendary group, you know. Jay the Legend, Gondo the Legend, Swimmeroo the Legend, Brol, you're a legend now. So lots of stuff. So anyway, here we go. I'm hoping that this is. I haven't used this one. I don't think I did. Because this is a new page. So, okay, here's the riddle. What has 4 wings but cannot fly, and uses the wind but does not know why? What is it? What has 4 wings but cannot fly, and uses the wind but does not know why? What is it? This is a good one. I like that one too. A kite? No, not in this case. Avery. Avery, well done, my fellow Greybeard. The answer is indeed a windmill. A windmill. Well done. Well done. Rose Lurkin. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. So, yeah, right on, Avery. So, I'm going to try to figure out, those 4 winged kites. So I'm not sure. Oh, no, I guess I can't. I think we had this conversation with Rose, but I'm going to try to work out some kind of a reward for the riddles. Maybe I'll get like a monthly tab and we'll see, you know, like what happens at the end of the month, like who's solved the most riddles or, you know, something like that. Maybe I'll get it going. Maybe that'll be my goal for like March, you know, so that'll be fun. So, and Rose is just cooking, so. Yeah, grats, Avery. Well done, well done. So he says, greetings, burglar. I have a bit of a problem. I hunt many creatures which come out at night, but alas, it has become too dangerous. Stone trolls have begun coming down from the mountains at night and wander the paths below. I haven't the skill or knowledge to deal with the trolls. You look to be a sturdy adventurer. I'm like 3 feet tall. Like, and I'm wearing cooking trappings. Like, adventure? It is Middle-earth, I guess. So, have a scoreboard on in the background. That might be cool. That might be a good idea. Yeah, we'll see if we can do that. I haven't the skill. Okay, so you look to be a sturdy experience with trolls. Would you mind hunting a few? Sure. 4 stone trolls. This is why I started this area, because it's midnight. So I've still got midnight, the late watches, and then 4 dawn to get these trolls. So we're going to go adventuring there. Short but sturdy. Yes. Yes, indeed. So when I chose my Hobbit build, I actually like put the little ticker to the right, you know, where they kind of get like bigger upper, instead of like if you go to the left, they kind of go like pear-shaped, you know. So while that may be kind of true in real life, I prefer my characters to be, you know, like a little bit, you know, like doing a little flex or something. So we'll go with that. Wistan says,
Stay and hear me out.
Stay and hear me out. It is good to meet you, Jubilost. I was just telling Indoor here of my latest kill. A mighty and noble white hart, the likes of which I have never seen before and will never see again. I tracked him down from the Glad Elf and into Nantornaith, but he became frightened and I lost the trail. I picked it up again in the Bruinen Gorges and followed him south into the hills alongside this camp. The light was failing and he passed westwards and I behind him. I loosed the number of my arrows. I know I felled him, Jubilost, but I could not follow in the dark. He is out there, my friend. The hunter Wiston's greatest kill. If you come across the body of the white hart, collect my arrows and the carcass and bring them back to me. My hunt of the White Hart will surely make for a fine tale or three about the fire, and there will be a place for you as well. The Hart was making westward, but even taking his last strides, he would have steered clear of the Gauridine or the Wood Trolls. Look for the body to the west. Okay, I know where it is. So I will say something about Wistan here. His role has changed. He used to be... There's a kind of a cute little instance here. We'll probably get to it. It's a Hobbit instance. Or not a Hobbit. It's a Gollum instance. Where you meet Gollum... It turns out it was the first time in the game as of when that instance released. I believe it was part of Book 11. That was the first time you actually met Gollum in the Lord of the Rings Online. So in that instance, Wistan used to be the guy who was like, you need to get fish. You know, you need to get... Oh, who's this coming up the path? It's Mab. All right. You need to collect fish and, you know, like from the nets and use them to catch the creature. And then when you got in the instance, he kind of gave you a hard time about not catching enough fish. He's like, could you really not catch more fish than this? That sort of line. So it was Wistan. And then later on, the Fool, as you're kind of chasing Gollum, the Fool decides to fall down, you know, hurt his ankle. And, oh, you know, continue on without me. So then after the whole instance is done, you get back and you used to get a bracelet, and the bracelet used to be called Wistan's Legend. Now, I think that legend is still true. I think Wistan's Legend is still what the object is called. The difference, though, is that it's no longer Wistan in the instance. It's this blonde-haired guy. So I'm kind of interested in figuring out that name. So when I do this quest, I tend to kind of just go berserk, go all over this area and get a bunch of quests done at the same time. They all kind of lead to the same place. The only thing I'm really going to try to get done sooner than later is the rock trolls, just because they do only come out at night, but I have plenty of time to get those done. And just for a long term for the stream, what I have planned is I'm gonna see if I can get finished with these quests, because this is kind of the next logical progression that there used to be as far as following the path of the Fellowship of the Ring. However, they've added, as of like yesterday, they've added an area onto the map. I'm just going to switch to the map here. And it's called the Angl of Mythital. And it's down here. So all of these quests here in Talbarainen are part of the Angl, but then there's you've got this area here, there's a stable master there's a stable master in this area, and there's one up here. So I'm not sure if they're going to do some quests that lead into this area from Talbarainen, but I'm curious, and I'm pretty excited. It's a new area. It's a level 40 area. I'm level 36, so I'm a little under leveled, but I think I could probably, after doing all this quest, at least make it to level 37. So it'll be kind of cool to explore. Now I saw someone pop into Kin. Who popped in? Oh, we got 4. Noah's here. Okay. I noticed him earlier. Noah's here, and I believe Gondo, that's you. Is that you, Gondo? Are you Kirwar, the Warden? And Valenben, there's a quest that leads there from Thornhad. Yes, I saw that. It was right. Oh, cool. It's from one of the Sons of Elrond. I forgot. So so after we're done this area, I think I just might take a quick trip back to Thornhad and then get that quest that leads to the next area. Thanks, Valen. Further reminder. I actually logged in and I was right next to the two brothers, and all of a sudden, one of them had the obvious, like the epic storyline quest, because those are like a flaming ring, and the other was the new quest to lead to the new area. So that's pretty exciting stuff. I'm looking forward to it. So we've had a bit of a reprieve from the great Canadian weather that has been around. Basically, we had a freezing weekend. It was so cold on the weekend, about minus 25 to minus 30 Celsius, with a wind chill of about minus 35 to minus 40. It really did get cold. My washing machine, the pipes are right next to the wall in the basement, and the pipes froze, so I couldn't do any laundry on the weekend. Oh, venison. I need this venison. So we've had a couple of days of reprieve. Yesterday was actually, I believe, +1, went above 0 for the first time in a long time. And today it's not quite as cool. Although what happened is and I'm sure, those of you who live in similar kind of snow and cold conditions and have a colder winter, the snow melted, water all over the place, of course. And then we had a dip back to -5 or -6, so it went below freezing, and everything's just ice. So all the streets are ice, and okay, I forgot the pipeweed, surprise pipeweed. That reminds me of another story, and I will get to it in a moment. This barrel is lying just off the road that runs through Talbarainen, but most curiously, it's full of pipeweed. It is already a rare thing to see wagons pass this way, but wagons carrying pipeweed are even more rare. You take a pouch of pipeweed from the barrel and resolve to bring it to nearby Rivendell. Perhaps someone there will know. I bet we know who those two scoundrels are. So Gondo, it is you. Okay, so you are on Kirwar, the Warden, and so our friend and subscriber Energon hit level 60 on the Treebeard server the other day, and they hit it doing a pretty interesting quest. They were doing the quests in Karis Galadon, and they actually dinged 60 on the quest for finding that missing pipeweed that was on the rock, kind of in the stream. So, so that was kind of an interesting. Who says it doesn't pay to like mess with weed? When you can gain a level off it. So, that's kind of just a joke, folks. But yeah, I thought it was kind of we kind of had a chuckle over that. The old pipeweed leveling method. Wouldn't it be funny now if I got to level like 36 and just a pip was remaining and I had to turn in this pipeweed quest? I would have dinged 37 on pipeweed. So kind of a funny little thing there. Okay, so I think I'm going to journey back upstream here, get these toads. So for those of you old school Lotro players, especially maybe even those who were part of like the founding group, or who at least played the game before, entering another level on Wii. Yeah, for sure. So for those who either were founders or got into the game, I guess before Book 11 was introduced. You do know that this area is not part of the original area. This Talbarainen area was part. It was released as part of Book 11, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the same update was the same update in which they introduced housing into the game in the first time. So housing was not a thing in the original release. All those areas where the housing areas are, the original 4, like the Shire and Bree and Thorns and Kalondim, or Dweond, I believe is where the Elvish housing is. So all those areas were not. They didn't have housing at the beginning. They were just blank on the map. And this area as well. Now the cool thing is I'm going to show you the map here again. This is a new map of the Trollshaws. The old map was all like faded and and it didn't have this kind of depth and creases and whatnot, and the names are all renamed and the stables are all added to the map. It was very much kind of plain. And this whole area south of this river and basically up until the south of the Burainen was cut off. It was all blank. So you could just kind of not see anything there, and as far as Rivendell went, until that release. So they've been filling in the map for this game for a long time, and I really do think that they did a pretty awesome job overall, capturing where things are in Middle Earth, and adding their own little flavor, but keeping it basically. Like you could see it occurring in the Tolkien lore. Another thing is they've had a lot of experts. They've had a lot of I believe they have even one on staff, kind of a Tolkien lore person, to kind of give them a bit of guidance on what would be and wouldn't be appropriate. So I've always been kind of impressed with that. especially being kind of a fan myself, and being a fan of, I used to really be into, maybe it's just a young person's thing too, but maybe I don't know, maybe I'm generalizing there and it's not really fair. But when I was a younger man, I used to really like reading the appendices of the Lord of the Rings, and I was always a big fan of the Silmarillion. And so I just went up there to get that touch point, guys. That's how come, guys and girls, we went to Aaron Singor there. So yeah, so I like the more obscure stuff, like I guess the difficult to find things. So is the Silmarillion as difficult to read as people claim? It's not. So here's the trick to that book. Are you ready? Because I'm about to give away the whole secret here. The first 2 chapters are origin stories. Okay, how the gods came to be, how the world came to be. It's right out of the Bible, you know. And on the 7th day, you know, Eru rested, and you know, Iluvatar created the Valar, created the Maiar. Let's see here. As far as lore goes, the new region was a real blast reading the quest text and learning about the region. I'm really excited about that, Valen. You know, I tend to read the quests anyway, you know, as I kind of go along, but I'm pretty hyped for that new area. So, but anyway, so the first 2 chapters are that, and the language can be difficult because it's a lot of these and thys and thous and you know, the shalts and this and you know, it can get very, very wordy. Once you get to chapter 3, that's where the story begins, and it's kind of like a storytelling from then on. So it starts to connect like the Valar to the Maiar, and the Maiar to the elves. And I mean, if you're a fan of elves, it'll keep your page turning, because it's basically the elvish history, and how they came to be and how they went into decline. So it's definitely a great read. And once you get past those first 2 chapters, you're gold. I've honestly even told students and friends that as you're going through the first chapter, the book quite often has a preface with, it's kind of like, if you've ever read any of the Game of Thrones books, they have like the players, and they have all the characters and the houses that they're from and everything. That's fine, but I find it's more effective if you make your own notes, because then you know what you're writing and you know what you've read. It's like, you know, this god is you know, like a god of crafting, you know, for example, like Angl, he's the great hunter, sort of thing. So you make little notes on who's who, and the hunter was somebody else, but Angl was the maker. He was actually the father of dwarves. So again, like, you know, I love lore, but I'm a little fuzzy. My memory is not what it was. Sometimes I surprise myself and I'm still able to kind of put them all together, but other times I make mistakes. But honestly, the story tells itself really well starting in chapter 3, and some of the chapters are just beautiful. They're beautiful verse. You know, Guy Gavriel Kay and Christopher Tolkien did a wonderful job editing the original material and putting it in an order that is really, you know, readable and enduring and very much like JRR. You know, they did a great job. So, and you know, I think the story goes too, like it kind of speaks for itself that a lot of the stories from the Silmarillion are now books of their own. And if you really want to read like about the fall of Gondolin, which is a fantastic chapter, it's honestly a great story. There's just so much going on to it. Jealousy, you know, forbidden love, you know, betrayal, ultimate betrayal. You know, that's a great book. Read The Fall of Gondolin. It's a book unto itself now, and they kind of go in depth, but at the same time as they go in depth, they also simplify things. So the language isn't quite as wordy. It's very much plain language and modern reading. So I think they've released Beren and Luthien, another amazing story. Like, you know, definitely among my top 5 favorites in that book. But you know, also historically so important to the lore of the Rings. You find out that, you know, like everybody's kind of related, like you know, not only kind of children, but you know, like it's kind of Aragorn was a descendant, and so was so was Arwen from that union. So I'm back with a bowl of red grapes. That's good. All right, so that kind of snapped me out of it. I was getting a little worried there, but definitely worth a. But I've only read the trilogy in The Hobbit 30 years ago. I may pick it up this weekend. Avery, if you do, like I said, don't take the first 2 chapters and then be like, oh, I gotta put this down, put it away. You can almost skip to the 3rd chapter and just start reading it from there, and it'll just hook you in and keep you there. So that would be my recommendation. Let's see, what do I need? I need another crawler. There we go. Okay, so defeat stone trolls. I need 1 more stone troll. What else do I have to do here? Scab, Glorfindel's Company. Bumpy Road is done. Oh, look for signs of Tim Strawley. Okay. The White Heart I didn't find yet. I gotta go down and find that. Wandering Trolls, Worms on the Heights. Okay. All these quests I need to do. Now, the arrow... the arrow's... Oh, I hear a troll. Where's this troll? I hear him. There he is. He saw me. Well, turn around, Mr. Troll. This is troll number 4. Number 4, done. Alright, wandering trolls. So no danger of not getting that quest done because of the time of day. So let's go looking for the White Heart. It's just over here. So I guess, Avery, just to kind of conclude that thought, my dream would be, like, before I die, before I expire, pass into the halls of Mandos, or the Great Beyond, whatever you want to call it, I would love to see either an animated adaptation, because you could do it with anime. It's such a huge time period, but you really could do it. An animated adaptation, or perhaps a TV series. I think it would go really well in a TV series, and I was hoping that would be what they do on Amazon. Maybe it's like, let's see what the Second Age is like, and then maybe we'll go back to the first. But I would love to see the Silmarillion and some of those stories either come to book or a movie, like film or television. I really would like to see that. That's kind of a dream here. So. Alright, look for the creature's tracks. This is kind of a different shift on things, too. Okay, so follow it northeast. Follow the creature's trail northeast toward the river. Okay, thought I just did. The tracks continue northeast toward the river. Okay, I'm just going to use this quest tracker. Looks like I'm going in the right direction here. It's hard to tell sometimes with this hobbit because he's so short. He just kind of disappears. The creature's trail turns east along the riverbank. Okay. I'm just going to keep following this. So that's a subject that we didn't really touch upon in the last stream, and about the trailer, about the new trailer that debuted. I don't know if it debuted in the Super Bowl. I have a feeling that it did, but I was there and I was like, what? Shh, and then, the creature's trail appears to end here, perhaps across to the eastern shore. But so I'm going to say this, I'm kind of an old schooler, and, I'm, in doing so, I remember days where you used to have to wait a week for your TV show to end on a cliffhanger, wait a week and tune in again, same time next time, and watch that show to its conclusion. This whole, I've seen the trailer, looks pretty neat. It does, and I come from that generation, so anytime I kind of hear a bit of complaints, like, about like, oh, well, it did this, it did that, and it's just a preview, they haven't even revealed like the most meaty parts. It was just, all of it went by so quickly, I thought. But what am I doing here? I'm continuing to search for signs of the creature. So let's see here. More chewed fish bones. More chewed. There we go. So, you know, I don't tend to take things like that for granted, and I certainly don't feel like I'm entitled, especially after Peter Jackson delivered, you know, like a masterpiece with The Lord of the Rings, and then delivered kind of a fun romp in the Hobbit movies, you know. But I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to it because there just hasn't been any Middle Earth since 2014, and you know that's like 8 years in between in between things, and it just appears that there's you know, like they put money into it. Now I know they put money into other projects and whatever, and they haven't turned out so good. I mean, professional sports is kind of a lesson in itself there, but at the same time, they haven't cheaped out on, like, it doesn't look like they cheaped out on world effects or, you know, like landscape, that sort of thing. You know, film quality.
What is this world coming to?
The creeping shadow. You've come late to warn us, for the danger is known to us already. Last night, just after dark, we had snuffed out the candles, locked the door, and were just getting into bed when I thought I heard something moving around in little Waylon's room. Waylon is just a babe, so you can understand my worry. I thought a bird might have flown into his room through the window, which we always leave open a crack so the breeze can come in, and I did not want him to be frightened. But when I went into his room to check on him, I saw it was not a bird at all, but a monster, a terrible creeping thing hunched over on bony legs. It was moving toward Waylon's cradle and making a terrible noise in its throat. Its intent was clear, and it meant to harm my child. I let forth a cry such as you have never heard and leapt toward it. I do not know what I thought to do, but the thing sprang out the window through which it had crawled, vanishing into the night. Okay, so we kind of know where this is going.
Stay and hear me out.
Little Waylon is fine, but what if that monster comes back? Mayhap's chance was kind to us and brought us a great hunter. If you wish to help, I should speak with my husband. Okay, fair enough. And let's see here. In fairness, there wasn't any Middle Earth on screen for 23 years before PJ's movies. That's right. I'd rather wait another 15 and get a great show than a mediocre one. Well, there's a couple of reasons why I actually have hope, because and you know, like, I read the article once, so I haven't really close read it or studied it, but they got a couple of really good writers that are known for kind of being true to the lore, and who appreciate, like, the fact that just the conversations that they were saying that they were having with themselves gives me hope that they're actually fanboys, and therefore, you know, they're really taking this seriously. So I'm hoping that is the case. You know,
How can I be of service?
now I will compare it to something that scares the hell out of me, and we'll get to it in a moment here. So, quick preparations. This is the truth of it. We can't leave the house while the creature's still out there. I want it caught as much or more than you do, and I know Affinan feels the same, but I can't risk leaving the cottage unguarded. Here's my suggestion. Go to my nets and collect this morning's catch, bring it to me, and I'll help you set a trap for the creature. It seems the monster has a taste for fish. I have nets strung all over the waters that run through Talbot. Not every net will be fortunate enough to have snared some fish. That's a lot of fishermen's lot. Find what you may be. Okay. Cool enough. So what scares me? Well, aside from Tolkien, did I see the Ewan McGregor ad? I did. Yes, there were a lot of good commercials. I found, oh my god, I could not believe how many Bitcoin commercials there were in the Super Bowl this year. There were at least 5 or 6, and that may have just been in, like, the first half. But seriously, there were a lot, and it kind of took me by surprise. So anyway, now I'm gonna say this. In addition to Tolkien, you know, I like fantasy writing. Guy Gavriel Kay, the editor for the Silmarillion, actually wrote a fantastic book. I would recommend getting your blades out to fight this worm, but I would recommend reading it. It is called The Fionnavar Tapestry. Okay, I'm gonna type this out, so excuse me. Okay, and yeah. So if you're looking for a good page turner that draws a lot about I guess it's kind of cool how it works, because it does draw from, like, modern times, and, you know, like, it's kind of like that old Dungeons and Dragons cartoon where they take, like, 5 kids from modern times and drag them into a fantasy world. That is kind of the truth of what happens there. And I'm going to recommend this book as well, but for different reasons. I may get to this, I may get to it. Okay, so that's Tigana. So those two are both by Guy Gavriel Kay, and we just found Giant Footprints, by the way. So aside from him, though, like I'll get back to him in a minute, and I'll get back to the Fionnevar Tapestry after a while. But Terry Brooks. Okay, Terry Brooks was one of my favorite fantasy authors. I have every Terry Brooks book from the first Sword of Shannara all the way through to the last book, which just came out last year. I think it was called the Last Druid of Shannara, I think it was called. So I have every single one. I've got a signed copy of one of them. I have some hardcovers, you know, like hardcover originals. Huge Terry Brooks fan. Well, then they announced that Terry Brooks and his Shannara series was going to be brought to television, right? Woohoo! Like, I've been waiting for years for that. This was, I think, circa about 2015, I want to say. And just following these giant footprints here. And so then I found out, here's you know, Steely's Folly, okay? Close examination of this footprint reveals a brooch of elf make embedded in the mud at the bottom of the crater. Okay, I'm going to try to bring that back. Okay, so that's why I came up here. Now I'm going to drop down on these fishing nets here. Okay, so so I was so excited, right? Terry Brooks's books are coming to life. I get to actually see Allanon, the druid. You know, he was one of my heroes. He's like the Gandalf of that series. And I think I've gone too far. Yeah. So I was pretty excited just to kind of see in the elf stones and these special effects I was looking forward to. And then I found out that the series was going to be produced by MTV. And I was like, okay, you know, all right. You know, I'm with it. I'm hip. You know, like I used to watch MTV way back in the day. I remember watching like you know, Eminem, Marshall Mathers, like very first video, the "Hi, my name is" video on MTV, and that's probably the last time I watched MTV. So you're talking like 1999. Well, then the series came out, and oh my, I was, you know, I felt bad for myself, yeah, because it's like, you know, I waited so long, and this is what they served me, this tripe, you know, and like, just, it was awful. I will just say, like, maybe it appealed to people who never read the books, you know, as a fantasy series on its own. It was kind of cool, you know. It was like elves wearing tight jeans, and you know, like all looking like supermodels, like not Tolkien-esque elves where they're all wearing like long kind of cloaks and whatnot. I'm talking they're wearing some like you know, and like figure hugging items, and like I said, elves in jeans, right? So and they're all beautiful kids. They're all beautiful kids. They're all in their early 20s, except for the Elf King, who was actually played by John Rhys Davies, who also played Gimli. So he played the Elf King. And so I was watching that series, and I was just like, oh my god, this is awful. The writing is awful. The language is awful. I felt so bad for Terry Brooks, because they did an interview with Terry. And apparently, like, you know, they just used the quotes, and it's like, Terry thinks that they did a fantastic job, and he was really excited to see, you know, his work come to life. And it's like, Terry, you know, maybe you like those big checks, but that was like, for a fan, it was the worst possible thing they could have done. I will say that honest. Like Captain N sucked into the game world. Not so much in that one, Swimmeroo. But in the Fionnevar Tapestry, yes. Yeah, it was, that's a different story. But, so that is what I'm dreading. That's what I'm dreading from this Lord of the Rings, you know, like the Rings of Power. I really hope that, and so I was dreading this, and then I kind of read an article, and of all places to read an article that reassures you that it's not going to be like that, Vanity Fair, right? Like, the kind of you'd think that it would take you in totally the opposite direction, but the Vanity Fair article I read was quite extensive, and it actually gave me a little bit of hope. Although I will say, and I mentioned this in another stream today, I will say that they mentioned in there that they hired an intimacy coach, you know, for that series, and that right there is like, oh, you know, oh no, you know. I'm not against any kind of, you know, like smut cells and sex cells and, you know, whatever. And like Game of Thrones is a perfect example of that. You know, a lot of people love Game of Thrones just to do how raw and gritty and, you know, like you know, just sexual it was. And but this is not Martin. You know, Martin's books are worse than this TV series could ever be. You know, there's all kinds of crap in Martin's books that like I've read the whole series, and I read them. I think I finished the last one, The Feast of Crows, before season 3 of Game of Thrones, I think. So I was kind of like vaguely aware of what was supposed to happen. And but yeah, when I read that about the intimacy coach, I was just like, oh no, you know, that's not what I'm looking for. So I'm really hoping that they aren't going to do that. And from the sounds of it, they aren't. That's what I heard. I think it's just our generation that finds the idea of an intimacy coach dumb. Yeah, apparently they don't just do smut. They handhold, gentle folk. Though anything they feel uncomfortable with, even say hand-holding. I guess, and you know what? This is a new generation of like, you know, like film stars as well, like young stars. So, you know, and they come from a generation that's much different from the one we grew up with as well. No, we were just talking about the new Lord of the Rings trailer, Rose, and just like the fact that they hired an intimacy coach for that series. So you know, like even the actors and actresses themselves, they don't come from the same world we came from. You know, it's much different in terms of relationships, and I guess like even your own, you know, like I was talking with my partner, and this got brought up in one of my favorite streamers, well, maybe the favorite streamer, but his stream. One moment here.
Greetings.
All right, so we got these fish.
Might I take a moment of your
Now
time?
we're going to talk to Garbert and carry out his plan to capture the creature. Oh, this is it. This is that instance. If we place the fish beneath the open window of the cottage, I reckon we might surprise him when he returns to try for the cradle again. Little will they know that Offenden will have Waylon safely away. Sorry, Jay. I didn't want to kind of call you out, but this was actually in your stream that I heard this, and you know, it was a fair point. So we were discussing it, but let me know when you're ready to go. Okay. So this is an instance, and it's kind of a speechy instance here. So it's just about how, like, you know, different it is. It's like if you're logging into a stream, or if you're, you know, like, or if you're meeting someone and you're chatting online, or, you know, one of the first things that comes up is like, you know, like your sexual orientation, you know, and like it's kind of funny. This may seem to be the new norm. It's like, hi, I'm bi, hi, I'm tri, hi, I'm like pan, hi, I'm, you know, like what's that word that I'm looking for? Polyamorous, you know, like it's all these the LGBTQ, you know, like crowd and whatever. And it's like, that is so foreign to my generation. That is so foreign. You don't even know. It's like to think that we would meet someone, like go out to the pub, for example, and they know, hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? I'm bi, you know, or I'm, you know, like I'm this, and it's like, dude, what the hell? You know, that would get you beat up in some circles, you know, like depending on your answer or whatever. It was just a different world. It was a different world that we grew up in. And, you know, so young people have a lot more to deal with in terms of complexities than we ever did, like than I ever did when I was growing up. I will say that. So this is not a knock against any generation whatsoever. It's just different. Like, oh my goodness, you know. And as a teacher, you know, like I do daily journals. Okay, so I'd have journals from my students, and you know, like I get like requests in my journals, like you know, can you see if so and so likes me? Can you write in? Because I used to always write in their journals, you know, like I would be like, oh, that's a good point, and you know, oh, great story, and oh, glad you had a good weekend, and I'd ask questions like, so is this something you can do again, that sort of thing, right? And what is this? Oh, look at this rose garden. Rose Garden, look at that, Basila. So Basila is the one that I was having this conversation with. So her ears must have been kind of burning, but it's just a different thing. So, and it's like a much more complex thing. So that's what I was talking about. So maybe these actors who are like late teens and early 20s, they're part of that new generation, and maybe they need that intimacy coach. Like, you know, this is how you hold hands, this is how you kiss. Ew, you know, like it's like. Maybe they're not of the same sexuality as the partner that they have in the book, and yet they're perfect for the role in every other way. You know, I'm not going to get into it, but you get the idea. Anyway, Basila, thank you very much for that sub. You're amazing. Love you, and hope you're having a good shift. Hope you're not ready to kill anyone at work. And hope you're ready for Domino's Pizza tonight, because I think it might be one of those nights where you get the chicken and me and Mr. Dom get the pizza. So anyway, just talking about that. So, let's see here. Thank you, my lovely. My sub just ran out. Yes. So Rose Garden is a sub as well as my mod. So thank you guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Very much so. And thanks, Basila. I owe you one. So. All right, so Garbert here. We're still in this instance. What toppings are on the menu tonight? Pizza. I really want pizza now. Well, Rose. Well, you had pizza with us last Saturday, Rose. Come on. Anyway, I saw your pizza that you were doing. Work is going well. Truck, on the other hand, oh no. So, which toppings are on the menu? So, Jay, Dom and I have this pizza that we got when I was working at a different job, and there was only like one pizza place in town, and it's the sweet, spicy, salty. So we get a combination of pepperoni. Sometimes we get Brooklyn pepperoni because it's a different style of pepperoni on the Domino's pizza. So we get pepperoni, pineapple, and banana peppers. And you wouldn't believe it, but like the combination sounds really weird, especially for those who don't like pineapple on their pizza. But the sweet and the salty and the spicy blend, and just, oh, it's just, even the smell of it is just delicious. So we might go for one of those. If not, it'll be like some kind of Meat Lovers or Supreme with, you know, like pepperoni, bacon, sausage, you know, some kind of crumble. So lots of stuff. So anyway, oh no. Oh no, Jay, we don't do plain pizza here, Jay. So I will say that, no plain pizza for here. Anyway, we're going to trap this creature. I feel it. All right, off we go. So here's Garbert. And then this guy comes out of nowhere. This is Adwald. I'm not even sure where he is in Echad Candellaith. This used to be Whiston, folks. This used to be Whiston. This viewer. I love pizza. This viewer. I don't quite get it, Rose. Laura's pizza taste is greater than Steely and Dom. What? What are you trying to... Oh my, Jay. Jay, them's fighting words. Put the fish by the side. I don't even know what Laura's favorite pizza is. But yeah, so... It's really cool. Don't knock it until you try it. Like, even the scent of it will just have you, like, your mouth watering, so... Yeah, but I'm old, so, you know, that's... You gotta fight with this nowadays. So, you said this viewer, then this creature. Oh, I did. Okay. I did. Okay, so here, listen to this music, just giving her two. So there we got the fish on the stone. He's like, I hope the creature is distracted by those fish. There are not very many. If the creature does ignore the fish, I suppose we could try making a lot of noise. Then he kind of really gives... You really could not find more fish than this? Like, come on, buddy. This is enough fish. There's like, you know, a good half dozen fish there. It does not matter. Right. I'm sure Garbert, Naffin, and Sun will... Alright, so I don't know. That just skipped. Okay. So now we just hide in the bushes here.
Greetings.
Keep watch for the creature. Yeah, so we'll see what goes on. So we are jiving tonight. We are jiving. Yeah, baby! Endgame! Yeah! Poor Jay, he had an injured shoulder. He had an injured shoulder today on his stream. Possible unfinished tale about teaching. And so now Jay does this awesome... Well, it was kind of awesome because someone talked to him about the endgame, and I was like, Jay, I don't want to get to the end game too quick. I want to actually like explore the game and, you know, take my time and feel away and enjoy the quests. And then he came back and he's like, "This isn't 2002. This is all about the end game. You want to explore? You want to, you know, piss on that? Let's end game, end game." And he's just did one of the Jay hype things, right? And I was just pissing myself laughing. Honestly, it was so funny. So I tried to get him to do it, but apparently it takes a lot out of him. So I got him to do it yesterday a little bit, and then today he had like a sore shoulder. Yeah, no, it's just funny. So he had a sore shoulder, so I was like, "Oh no, what if he pulled something while he was doing the end game?" Yay! So I thought that was really funny. So Jay, I know it wasn't my fault. You told me, but end game is housing. Yeah, absolutely. Don't talk to me if you're maxed out. Damn. Alright. So Adwald here.
Greeting.
There's something out there. I think our creature is nearby. There it is, a soft splashing. He is coming from the water. I will give you the signal to jump out and grab him. We want him to be in the middle of eating the fish, so wait for my signal before revealing yourself. Sure. So I gotta wait. Wait. Right here on Adwald. Not Whiston. So, Avery, have you checked out the new housing, the new Erebor housing? We have a kinmate. Her name, when she used to be a kinmate of mine on the other server, was Penny. Now she's got characters called Ray on this server, and she actually bought herself an Erebor house, and she said that the other kin that she's with bought themselves an Erebor kin house. I have not yet even basically seen anything but pictures, so I was wondering how it was. She said it was like big houses, tons of hooks, tons of room to put stuff. So now here's a little sneaky part in this, you know, like if you're doing this quest. I have the follow shortcut on my, like, as an alias on my bar. So at one point in time here, Gollum just tears off into nowhere, and if you're really not that good with controls, or if you get tied up, this can kind of be a bit of a pain. I think they've got a ring on him now, so you can actually see where he's going. But won't Undulug be sorry? No more laughing at us. No, Gollum. So he's kind of telling the story here. Now get him. All right. So I just hit the follow button. Okay. So now no matter where he goes, I'm like hands free, and he's just gonna tear off up one hill down the other. And like I mentioned, this is the first time you actually see Gollum in Lord of the Rings Online, like, when this came out. So everybody was kind of pretty excited about that. So it's kind of cool. I am partaking tonight, folks, in Mountain Dew, the Green Death. Yes. I was kind of speaking earlier this week about how Big Slam bottles of Mountain Dew and Doritos got me through Super Metroid for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. So we got some Mountain Dew in the house on the weekend, and I don't I mean, I really should. It's soda, and whatever, but I really shouldn't partake too much in it. There's a lot of sugar in there, but every once in a while you kind of get the craving, and I don't often drink anything but water on stream. But this Mountain Dew is it's tasting pretty good indeed. So, all right, so off goes the sneaking creature. We just followed him through the wilderness, and there's old Udalug, Udalug. That's quite the set of emotes there, Swimmer. And I think after this, it'd be a good time for another riddle. We haven't had a riddle in maybe about half an hour here, maybe longer. It's unacceptable. So I hope you're all having a great Thursday. The Rose Garden redeems request a dad joke. Alrighty. Well, I should have approached him. You rotbag, my lads didn't spring the sneak from the Elf Warriors for nothing. Let's see here. You might regret it. You just might. Okay, let me kill Odilug here. Put an end to his shame. And I grabbed the geode on Treebeard, no idea what to do with it. I have a regular on Laurelin for roleplay, Kazad Ikshtishi. What have you done? Yes, indeed. She has requested a dad joke. Amazing! Okay, it is a shame that you lost him, but you do not have the experience in tracking that I do, so that is to be expected. See, who is this Adwalb guy, and why is he taunting me about tracking? It was Whiston. Whiston was the legendary tracker. I think we gave that creature enough of a fright that he will not trouble Garbert or Adafin or their child again, if that's what matters. After all, yeah, sure. Good work with the orc, by the way. If it was not for my leg, if it wasn't for the arrow in my knee, I would have helped you out with him of certainty. I wonder why this Ujulug was out here and what his connection, the old Tolkien connection to our creature might have been. Very strange. Probably it was nothing important. Okay. So let's go here. Are we ready to go? Yes. All right. Dad joke time. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. And I'll follow that with a riddle. You order a dad joke, you get a free riddle. How's that? All right, Rose, you asked for it. What do you do with a sick boat? What do you do with a sick boat? You take it to the dock. You take it to the dock. What do you do with a sick boat? You take it to the dock. Yeah, yes indeed. Mark that down. Yipper. What do you do with that sick boat? You take it to the dock. Oh boy, alright. Viewer count down to 0. Let's see here. Okay, so I'd asked this one. Okay, let's see here. I think I did this one. This one's an easy one, so I'm gonna ask you this one. This one may this one may kind of be an easy one, but what the heck? It's kind of like a warm-up riddle, so it may become one of those bonus riddles. Anyway, here it goes. 4 legs in front, 2 behind. Its steely armor, scratched and dented by rocks and sticks. Still it toils as it helps feed the hungry. 4 legs in front, 2 behind. Its steely armor, scratched and dented by rocks and sticks. Still it toils as it helps feed the hungry. What do you think it is? That's a fairly easy chestnut. Yeah, Avery, there you go. Number two. Plow is the right answer. That is it. Combine. Gondo, you just want to make me feel like playing Farming Simulator with that Combine comment. I put quite a few hours into Farming Simulator, I will not lie. So let's find you guys another one here. Okay. Okay, here's a good one. I like this one. My uses are changing, but I still remain the same. My interior is quiet, and stories are my game. What am I? My uses are changing, but I still remain the same. My interior is quiet, and stories are my game. What am I? How many times did I crash the trail? Well, let's not talk about that. I mean, everybody just needs some time to get used to those controls, because they are unique. That's for sure. I just love the, a TV? No. Swimmer? No. Although swimmer, I would say that is a clue you're on the right track. So, a trap for the creature is the reward here. Oh, there. I've never seen such a creature, and I'm sure... Are you sure it won't return? Nevertheless, I remain wary until I'm certain myself. Bring these arrows to Whiston. So. Silmaria. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back to the stream, and that is the correct answer. The correct answer for that one is a library. So my uses are changing, but I still remain the same. My interior is quiet, and stories are my game. The library is the correct answer. Let's see here. Okay, I think we'll finish that sheet there. Okay, good job. And welcome to the stream, and welcome to our stream tonight, Silmaria. Hope you're having a good one. Hope you're having a good. And Hubby told me the answer. Ooh, is Hubby playing some Lotro right beside you? Are you guys having one of those nights? I need to go. Oh yeah, I still have a couple of quests to do. You know, this is kind of cool, and I don't know if this is something that, you know, maybe. Yes, right on. That's cool. You know, it's so real Mr. Dom is staying with me. as he goes to work. Today is his last day. I believe he's actually working from home tomorrow, so I think we're going to bring him in tomorrow morning. Heads up, Rose Garden. I think he's coming home. So we've been playing and we've been having a lot of fun. Just he's in the basement. I'm up here in the office, and we've just been getting a lot of stuff done. So please keep him. Sometimes I wish I could, because it's honestly fun to have him around and to do stuff. But no, like, I'm enjoying my house. Lock him in the basement. Yes. I wish I could, because like the thing. Okay, I need some help from the streamers here, maybe with some pressure. If he's in the company, Jay, feel free to say, get your ass back on here or whatever. But I will say that sometimes when he goes home, he kind of just he gets home, he gets onto his own PC, and he's a big League of Legends guy. So, it's like, hey, now that you're home, you're on your own, you want to play some Lotro? He's like, well, I just started a league. I just started a league match. And for those of you who don't know, League of Legends can last, their matches can last an hour. And once he gets locked in that League of Legends zone, he's just, there's just no stopping him. He's too big. Yeah, that's right. He is a bigger man than I am, Jay. He is, physically... height-wise, not yet, but size-wise, he is a... I'm trying to, talk to these guys to get their rings. That's not cool. That didn't work. Okay. So we got that done. Recover the wooden figures. Find Tim Strawley. Okay. So we have to do that, too. So, yeah, he is a big dude. A big fella. And I think we're going to try to get a co-stream going on Sunday, because both his character and mine are almost ready to start the Walls of Moria. I think we're at level 43. We've been mission leveling, and then we decided to come out of the missions, do Angmar, the Misty Mountains, Forakel, and now we're into... I know a guy. Right on, you guys. That's so funny. So we came out, and now we're in Eregion, but we're only level 43. So all the quests are red. So we're gonna kind of fiddle-dee-dee around there and see if we can gain a couple more levels before hitting the Walls of Moria. So I just came in here for Dalosad to get this. This is a really cool place. It's like a time warp hits when you enter Dalosad, and sometimes the sky turns purple and some really weird colors as you kind of go in and out. But it's part of a book quest, and it's pretty neat. So anyway, Rose, yeah, so I'm sending him home. I think we're bringing him home tomorrow, so just a heads up, on the stream. Now, what was I getting to? There was something else I was talking about, and I can't remember. Oh boy. Sometimes those ideas just come and go. It was right after the riddle. It was Silmaria. Oh yes, that's what it was. I was talking with Silmaria about how much fun it is to just play kind of LAN party. We were talking about that. My favorite moderator on Twitch, Milch, he keeps coming out with this LAN party and how fun LAN parties would be. I think the guy's just a lot of fun anyway, he could have fun at a funeral. So Milch is I'm a big fan of Milch. Victor! Victor's raiding with a party too. Thank you very much, sir. Victor, also known as my friend Jan. How are you doing? Were you playing some hockey? I wasn't really sure what was going on. It was kind of a busy work afternoon, and then I got involved in this other Lotro chat, and it was a lot of fun. I was kind of giving some life advice there about corn. So Victor, thank you for the raid, buddy. And so yeah, let me know. Was it that you were playing Batman Arkham Knight? Oh, very cool, very cool, very cool indeed. So when are you coming to Sturgeon next, Victor? Yeah, about corn. I'll tell you that in a second, Rose. This was kind of a pretty funny revelation there. I enlightened a lot of people about an important corn fact. No, not corn, not that corn. I wasn't out listening to Turbo Swimmeroo, but yeah. So corn. So basically, we were talking about foods on the other thing, and they were saying how people in the UK put corn on pizza. And I'm like, what in the heck is that? I have no, sir. Probably in March, so I can come down and see my mom and Rose. March is getting close. March is only like a couple of weeks away, so. Sweet, a corn fact I await in amazement. Oh, Avery! Oh, that's borderline. That's borderline. Maybe not in like the you know, the outside of London, like up in your area in the northwest, Jay. But yeah, I've heard that and they were talking about how there was a lot of corn on a lot of stuff, like corn on as an ingredient in a lot of foods and whatnot. And so I just basically straightened them out and I said, look, guys, look, here's a corn fact. You only rent corn. You only ever rent corn. Just remember that. Important fact there. So, Swimmeroo, I think I passed that wisdom on to you. I think you've heard me say that before. But you only rent corn. This sounds like Americans talking about British people. Was there corn on cobs? I'm not sure if that was part of the the debate on that channel. Zelda fan, but I like corn on the cob is kind of a staple around here. We love corn on the cob here in Canada, and I've had it in the US. They tend to have it at their southern barbecues where they like wrap it in foil and they do it in a kind of like a smoker or something like that. So it's delicious. But I'm a big fan of corn on the cobs. But you only rent corn. So and Zelda fan, also welcome to the chat. I am, yeah, I am. I think I've actually added that tag to the stream, actually, that it's a Canadian stream, so maybe that's why I'm keeping people out. But anyway, let's see, slow barbecued corn with a wedge of butter, yepper, yes, Avery, yeah, I agree. I miss southern barbecue, I really do. Where I lived in Florida, Zelda fan is followed. Thank you very much for that follow, Zelda. Welcome to the stream, and I hope you come back for more. Feel free to chat away and join the conversation. But yeah, corn on the cob. We actually, I think, just had corn on the cob not too long ago. Basilla made it. And that's like all we had for dinner that night. I think we had corn on the cob and I'm struggling to remember a side dish. But it was just like, hey, you want corn? Sure, you know. Corn on the bob. Yeah, that's another one. There was a radio station around here called Bob FM. It was like an 80s, 90s, and whatever radio station. And every day they used to have a corny joke. Like a dad joke. Like the one I'm about to tell you. Anyway, so corn on the bob was a thing. And so they'd go, oh, corn on the bob. And that was the intro to the corny joke. And then it'd be like, basically pre-dad jokes is what it was. It was like late or early 2000s dad jokes. Before they were actually classified as dad jokes. So, whoa, that was quite the fall. Okay, so without any further ado, since you guys kind of talked about corny jokes and corn on the bob, and Avery came in with that brilliant one, what do you call a chicken staring at a lettuce? What do you call a chicken staring at a lettuce, folks? Chicken sees a salad. Chicken sees a salad. That's what you call a chicken staring at lettuce. Chicken sees a salad. Haha. Yes, indeed. Chicken sees a salad. Alright. So, dad jokes. Spread them. Tell them. Be proud of your dad jokes. That's, yeah. Sorry, Gondo. Sorry. Sorry, Swimmer. Yep. Chicken sees a salad. Oh, boy. Some of these dad jokes are just, you know, fantastic. So. And I will admit, I don't take the... these are not original Steely Dad jokes. These are Swimmeroo Godfather, so God Steely Dad jokes. So they come from Swimmer the Roo's Godfather. I swear sometimes he just sits around and thinks them up. And sometimes he picks them up. I'm sure, you know, like there's a lot of original ideas. I think I just leveled up. Level 37. Right on. Level 37, folks. On this little Hobbit burglar. I feel bad for Zelda fan. They join and get blammoed by jokes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Zelda fan, hopefully you're into dad jokes. Normally they're they're redemption. Thanks, Valen. Thanks, and thanks, Gondo. It just kind of like, You know, I'm just kind of doing quests here. So the leveling is optional. Now, the fun for me sometimes comes in between streams because I do like, I'm following kind of a path here with this character. I'm venturing around in the path of the Fellowship. So we're almost at the point where they're in Holland now. At least this is what I was telling myself. So that when they reach the point where they make camp in Holland, and you know, the whole Crabine from Dunland part happens in the movies and whatnot. So, so I think I did this. Sarnamil's flight defeats Sarnamil. Okay. So you kill them both in one shot now. That's interesting. It used to be you go turn them in and then go back. So, okay. So a couple more things to do. Anyway, so with a dad joke will come a riddle. All right, I'll make it up to you guys. I'll tell a riddle. Just let me get out of this this beautiful area. Look at this. Look at this view. The trees look a little shaggy. They remind me of like really cold weather Canadian areas like the north. That backpack is way too busy. Big. Way too big for me. Yes, it is. However, it really is supposed to be like an alchemist's pack. Look, there's even a little hatchet there. I didn't even notice. There's a hatchet on one side. So backpack, bedroll. Looks like there's some potions there. Water skin. Maybe some. That looks like a pan. So it's like a cooking pan. So it is a cook's thing. And I was gonna change it because I'm like, it kind of obscures the character, you know. But at the same time, in one of the last streams, one of the viewers commented that they really like the pack and that they want the pack. So it looks pretty awesome. So so I think I'm gonna keep it for a while. It's kind of part of the character, you know. So until I get something that maybe is more appealing. But what I really want is I want walnut dye. I'm really hoping in one of the festivals soon that they have it as a reward, because on the Treebeard server we don't have it yet, and it hasn't been a reward, and you can't buy it from the store either. But I wanted walnut dye. I think it would look better on this character than where's my cosmetic outfit? Yeah, so this is the cosmetic outfit here, and I think the walnut would look a little better than the umber, you know. So I don't leave the house with the old hexapan. Yep, absolutely, Swimmeroo. You never know when you're gonna have to. You never know. You know when you're gonna have to cook a little chicken or add some seasoning. You never know when your cooking talents will get called into service. All right. So I think to finish, we're gonna go not to finish this, but just to finish this round of quests. I think we're gonna go south. Defeat Sarnamil, so she's just up the river, and then go over to the area with the Gardane and the wolves. I think we'll do that. I think I need water, and I think I need that riddle. I forgot. I promised you guys a riddle, and I'm reneging here. I'm reneging on that promise, but I will not. Okay, folks. Brand new page, brand new riddles. I'm just going to start with the one on the top. 1 second here. Oh, Mallwalker has come online. I think that's John. Is that John? It is. It is John. Okay, cool. Got 4 flautists on right now. 4 legendary flautists. Okay, so here's the riddle. Sorry, just had something caught in the throat there. All right. Snake coiled round and round, snake deep below the ground, snake that's never had a head, snake that binds but not with dread. What is it? This is one of those metaphorical riddles. Snake coiled round and round, snake deep below the ground, snake that's never had a head, snake that binds but not with dread. Roots, no, but that's oh, and Swimmeroo. That's a really good guess, Zelda. That is a really good guess. It's just not what I was looking for, but rope is the correct answer. So Swimmer, there you go, son. You got at least one of your stream per stream riddles. Get a rope, yeah. That, of course, from one of my favorite movies, Tombstone. Get a rope. So, congrats. Yeah, that was a quick one, Swimmer. You were quick on that one. No fooling with you. Okay, here are a couple that are kind of the same. This is a good one, you know. So sometimes you can redeem riddles, you know, and if you redeem a riddle, I try to give you an extra special one, you know, because it's a redemption. But you're no Daisy. You're no Daisy at all, John. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite flicks. And Avery's on now too. I just saw Avery pop on. Avery, I see you. You can't hide from me unless you go anonymous. Anyway, here's another riddle for you guys. I come off a beautiful creature which soars in the sky. I come off a peckish creature which has a tail as mighty as the sun. I am sometimes dirty, and parents beg you not to pick me up. What am I? What am I? I come off a beautiful creature which soars in the sky. I come off a peckish creature that which has a tail as mighty as the sun. I am sometimes dirty, and parents beg you not to pick me up. What am I? Bird poo. No, sir. But you're close. That's a good guess, Jay. That's a good guess. We'll say that. Well, look at this. So Maria coming up clutch again. That's number 2. That's number 2, lady. Congratulations. That was the answer. And Liren 1986 is rating with a party of 9. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome, Mandalay. Welcome, party of Liren. I hope I'm pronouncing that, and it's Lyran, but I believe I would pronounce it like lyric, but Liren. So welcome to the stream, guys, and thanks for joining. You just missed a riddle, but in the steely fashion of honoring a raid, when you guys kind of get settled in, I will pose another. So hello, Steely and everyone. Hey, Noah. Welcome to the stream, Noah. I see you're actually on Lotro right now, Noah. At least you were. The Bowmaster Pengdir was present. So let's see here. I just killed Sarnamil. So yes, thank you so much for that raid. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I hope you're having a good day. So what were you streaming, Lauren? What was your game of choice? And I hope you had a really good stream. And I love those emotes. Those are amazing. Anubis, welcome back. I know I've seen you here, and I believe, Liren, this isn't the first time you've rated the stream. So thank you again. Thank you very much. That's very kind. Let's see. Oh, okay, Lotro. All right. I am. Sometimes I'm just a little fuzzy on memory, and it can go from stream to stream. You know, I'm falling into that category now where I've told the same story more than once. And Lotro, okay. Yeah, so I hope you had a good Lotro stream, is I guess what I was saying. But yeah, so if I've forgotten, and I know you rated before, and I know you're a Lotro streamer, it's just kind of a me thing. Like sometimes, like I said, I'm at that stage now where I'm telling the same story again and again, stream after stream. And my son is not really vocal enough to just say, "Dad, you've told that story before." You know, I think he's just polite. So, but anyway, Rose, are you still there? On the Laurelin server? Ah, I see. Here's what I want to do. I want to do this. I don't know if I'm going to have to do it. Pretty good. Yes, I do have trust issues. Let me see if I can do this for the first time. Let's see here. Mandalay has used 100 bits to cheer. Is this how I do this? No, it's not. Okay, I'm trying to send a shout out here for the first time. You see, in my younger days, I would have caught on to this. But thank you so much for the bits, Mandalay. Thank you. Very much appreciated. I am actually on Treebeard. I'm playing on the Treebeard server, so it's the legendary server. We currently have the level cap at 60. So welcome. And I was trying to get Rose to do a shout out, and I'm not sure how to do it. Swimmer, do you know how to do it? I'm not sure how to do it. But we just programmed this thing in too, and it seems like this bot that we got, it's like Nightbot. It's not working. But anyway, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you for the raid, guys. And here's your riddle. Sorry. Okay. It is not your enemy, yet we still beat it. What is it? It is not your enemy, but we still beat it. Or yet we still beat it. What is it? What is it? Cool. We have tunes too. Carpet? No. Egg? Seagon? No. You know who got it? Char Char. It is Manbear J. He got the answer I was looking for. Gondo, I would honestly have taken your answer as legit too, because yes, it's not your enemy yet you still beat it. Maybe some people have an enemy that is a chicken. Maybe some people are just frustrated. But Manbear, yes, the Riddle Lord. And first up, Lumpy Clump. It's a Torsk. It's a Torsk. I'm not familiar with a Torsk, but yeah, Gondo, you keep beating those eggs. It was honestly a pretty good answer. So lots of good answers there. That was pretty cool. So that was your riddle. But I'm kind of on a roll here. I won't hit you guys with a dad joke because that just, I'm making a cake over here. Yes, indeed. Yes. In Minecraft, when you make a cake, it unlocks a trophy. And you know what the trophy's called? Kind of an odd trophy. But when you make a cake in Minecraft, the trophy is called the lie. What's the lie about the cake? Is it like people say eat the cake, it's good for you? Is that it? Because of Portal. Okay, the cake is a lie. See, that joke is right over my head. I'm not sure what the deal is. It's a Portal thing. Okay, so you guys are familiar with this. Wow, okay. The cake is a lie. Damn, I feel like I'm out of touch. I feel like I need some Hall & Oates playing in the background here. I need to play Portal if I haven't. Maybe Swimmeroo can get this Portal, this fandangled Portal thing set up. Drinking Mountain Dew, by the way. Avery, I apologize. It's not green tea. But, every now and then you gotta kind of treat yourself, so. I'm trying to get Jay to have Chinese food, on Friday, and he's all like, oh, there's too many calories. But then he goes and has McDonald's. And I won't argue with the man because I respect him too much. But I will say this. Is Chinese food worse for you? A succulent Chinese meal, is it worse for you than a double quarter pounder? Is it? I don't know. I can't answer that question. But I will respect his even though I keep trying to tempt them. I'm like, Jay, you should treat yourself. You should. Deep fried English Chinese meal has about 1,000 more calories. Oh my goodness. That is a monstrous meal. Monstrous. Anyway, guys, welcome to the stream. This is Steely Dad Lotro stream. We do some questing, we do some chatting, we do some riddles. And lately we've been doing dad jokes, but the first Portal game only takes about 4 to 5 hours, so you can probably finish it in one stream. Calories are fake news. Fake news, fake news. Yes, indeed. I don't know, Jay. I mean, I'll be honest with you, buddy. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to say I'm proud of you. Because you started a New Year's resolution to ride on your bike, and you've pretty much been on it, for almost 2 whole months now. I had a New Year's resolution last year to lose 100 pounds. Now, that may sound berserk, okay, guys? Because 100 pounds, is like, holy crap, 100 pounds. But I was... I was a big guy. I was 330 pounds, something like that, and I'm 6'5", so I carry it well on my frame, but I could feel it, I could feel it in my breath as I'm going up and down the stairs. I could feel it in my knees, and you can feel it when you're carrying extra weight. And you're welcome, Jay. I'm very, very proud. Yeah, you've done something that's difficult to do, definitely, and to keep with it, that's good ethic, man. That's good ethic. So I didn't lose 100 pounds. I can have all the calories I want, just can't have everything with cholesterol. Oh, interesting. So Silmaria, are you like I'm gonna say, because I envy you folks. I envy, and you know, I have a brother-in-law. Like, well, he's actually a fan. He's on here. His name is Len Hart, and he's Basilla's brother. And Basilla's brother is one of these folks who can eat anything he wants and stay rail thin. Now he's 30. I think he's turning 31 this year. I think he just turned 30 last year. And his dad apparently was the same thing. So Basilla's dad was one of these people who could like eat and eat and eat and just be rail thin until he hit about 35. And then I guess his metabolism slowed down and he started like, you know, noticing, hey, I'm getting a little chunky here. Well, I've had that problem all my life. I can't eat anything. I can't look at anything that's like high sugar without gaining pounds. Which is kind of dangerous in my situation. But so I lost about 40 last year. But I was supposed to start January 1st. Like, I was like, I got a Wii Fit for Christmas last year, you know, so one of those, or Ring Fit, I think it was, Ring Fit, the adventure game, and I really thought, hey, I'm gonna go berserk on that. Let me have a good sleep, my friend, and hopefully you come back next time to join us. You know, we do stream here every Tuesdays and Thursday, and come on back and give your riddle mind a test. So 40 is a good number, sustainable too. Just about 54 and only weigh just over 100 pounds. That is awesome. I would love. So ideally, like, I remember my best weight of my life. I think I was playing football. I was playing American football, and I was 245 pounds or so. And I was quick enough to play middle linebacker, and I was big enough to play line. So I played both offense and defense, and I'm still looking for rituals, and I'd love to get back to that weight. I would love to get back to like that 240. You know, like, it's still heavy, right? Like, I would probably still qualify as being like, you know, like too heavy even at 240. Like, they'd probably be telling me you need to lose more weight, you're obese or whatever. But at the same time, like, you know, I think it's a good goal. I think it's possibly an attainable goal. I don't think can do it the same way I did it last time. Last time it was nonstop working out, and I had built so much muscle that the muscle just ate the fat, and it was totally natural too. So it took a long time for that muscle to kind of, you know, go away after. It wasn't like it was like creatine or any kind of additive. It was just raw. Ring. Oh my goodness, I did, but no one answered. I died when... Sorry, there's no walnut yet. Who is this folk? Which one of you is Burberry? Someone heard that. Sorry, there's no walnut yet. Who in the chat is Burberry? I'm sorry if I missed you. I hope it's one of our... someone who's still here. Because I'm perfectly willing to give you... Avery, that's got to be you. All right. Thank you very much, Avery. I appreciate that. And yeah, high metabolism, thyroid that won't allow me to gain weight. Yeah, and yeah, anyway, so the issue that I was getting with is my girlfriend's brother has that same issue, and you know, he says the same thing. He's like, sometimes I'd like to gain weight, I'd like to put on more weight, I think I'd look better in my clothes, I'd look less like gangly and lanky, you know. So it goes the other way too, believe it or not. It's not only, you know, the big people trying to get smaller, it's the small people, like the thin people, trying to put on weight. It's the same kind of thing. So there's some good stuff there, good information, and something to aspire to. Anyway, long story short, and that's very much too late, but Sun Joke, what is a dream in Canada but a nightmare in Britain? Losing 100 pounds. Yes. That's a good one, Swimmeroo. That's a good one. I like that. Very good. Let's see here. So I think it's finally time to turn in. Not turn in as in go to bed. No, I don't. I'm still a bit of a night owl, but not as much as I used to be. I used to be a 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. kind of guy. And that's just not sustainable, I don't find. I still get in these runs where it's like, okay, you know, I'm playing a game real hard or something, and you know, I gotta work till 4:30 every afternoon. So, you know, work and then dinner and then, you know, hanging out and watching a show with the girlfriend and whatever. And then, you know, I was like, okay, I get the game. And it's 11 o'clock. And she's like, okay, I'm going to bed, you know, whatever. And it's like, all right, well, I could go to bed, but I'm going to stay up and I'm going to play this game. 3 o'clock in the morning, it's like, oh boy, I put 4 more hours into this thing, you know. And I do that still, more so in the summer, I find, you know, because it's kind of a different, there's a different feel to our summers than there is to our winters and the warm air and whatnot, but,
May Govanen.
okay. Thank you for your service, Milch. Thank you for your service, Jubilost. You know, I'm gonna do something. Jane never sleeps yet. Tuesday, and yeah, so I can do that every once in a while, but I can't do it consistently because eventually it catches up to me, and then on the weekend I just crash and burn, like out like a light for sure. So, Jay, that is something that you will note as you get a little older. It's gonna start hitting you that, you know, you can't do that anymore, and it's true. So, okay, so this guy wants me to grind up the ingredients from the frogs on this stone. That sound always gets to me, always, just that sound.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
Now I will stir this mush into the rest of the stew, and it's done. Takes a big bite of the stew and chews contentedly. Then an expression of disgust crosses his face, and he spits out his mouthful. This is disgusting. It's not at all delicious, as that dwarf claimed. Oh my.
I'm sorry to trouble you.
Last summer in Canada, I went there, and it was really hot. Yeah, doing everything he can for prevent aging. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes you can try and you can try, right? And the worst is when your beard starts to go. You know, and then, you know, you used to, yeah. Anyway, you understand what I'm saying, so. Okay, so, yeah, so where were you, Zelda? Where did you go in Canada where it was really hot like fire? Let's see here. So he wants me to collect crawler legs and mix them into the stew and then give it to the dwarf. I'll have to dye my beard soon. Yes, indeed. Yeah. I do it every now and then, and it honestly makes me feel better. Like, you'll notice maybe on stream where it you know, I'll have like this and it'll be gray, and then all of a sudden it'll get to be a darker, like a brown almost. And that's just me. I'm just kind of like, every now and then I like to feel like, you know, like, hey, I can go out and like go to the pub and, you know, like, hey, you know, like, how you doing? And even though I'm there with my girlfriend, you know, I don't actually do that because she's mean. She can be meaner than a dog shitting out thumbtacks. I will say that about Basilla. And that's about as PG as we're going to get on the stream. So, and Zelda, you were around Vancouver. It did get really hot. I forgot. That was like, they had the mudslides this year and everything. And they had the heat wave. Yes. I forgot. That is an unusual thing. That was like a phenomenon, and we heard about it all around the country, just how hot it was out there. Swimmeroo has an aunt and an uncle out there. I'm going to remember that one, Steely. Yeah. Meaner than a dog pooping thumbtacks is a more, like, safer way to say it, Gondo. And there were also those fires. Yeah, so hot like fire. But I've been to Vancouver. As a Canadian, I've been to Vancouver. I've just been to the airport. I did a stopover there, flying down to Seattle. So that was my first foray into the Pacific Northwest, and I don't regret that trip at all. Oh my, Seattle was a great city. I really liked it there. So would I live there? Maybe, but it's very expensive. It's more expensive than I thought it would be. So. Okay, so Whiston, Trap for the Creature. It's still called Whiston's Legend. Arrows but no heart did I miss? I was beaten to the carcass by a creeping beast. It's the height of humiliation. I'm supposed to be thankful that the fisherman and his wife are unharmed. After all that, he gives you this thing. 65 agility on this. It's actually pretty good. I may use it. There's no morale, but we'll see. But it was good of you to bring this venison to us. It's been too dangerous for hunting, and the elves can only give us cram. Okay, fair enough. So we continue to turn in. Yeah, so beautiful part of the world over there, but this summer, definitely not. Definitely not in BC. So.
What can I do for you?
Thank you for this, Jubilost. I'm glad you recovered Tim Strawley's figurines, although would you could have saved him from their ravaging. Oh, that's kind of sad. That's true. And then after Vancouver, I went to Alberta. I love Alberta way more than BC. Well, funny you should say this. And I'll get to that in just a second. So, Jubilost, I see that you remain here still. Perhaps you can help me again. You recovered the wooden figurines that were stolen from his wagon. I would have that they be brought to his widow, Nora. Not to be confused with Laura the Explorer 69. Nora. It is my hope that she will be able to sell them, perhaps not for as much as Tim hoped to receive south of the mountains, but enough for her to live on for a time. So, telling us to go to Bree. You have to go all the way to Bree. Valenben, heading to bed. Have a great day. Thank you very much, Valenben. Thank you very much. And it was nice to see you again, as usual. I'm really looking forward to getting to that new area, and have a good rest, my friend. Have a good sleep. So let me get to what I was talking to about Alberta. Alberta, so Basila, who we've just been talking about, she's actually taking a trip out there in 2 weeks. So next week is the last week that she will be at the house. The week after, on Monday, she's heading to Toronto, and then she's flying from Toronto to Alberta to go visit a friend who moved from our area to Alberta. So Alberta is not drivable from our part of the country. We're in kind of the central part of the country in Ontario, and then Alberta's like there's Manitoba and Saskatchewan and Alberta, and it's a big country. So anyway, so she'll be gone. So I'll have the house to myself for a week. Now, in the old days, when, say, someone went away or, it was like, all right, it's time to party and not, not worry about picking up the house. I honestly, the only thing I'm looking forward to is, like, maybe gaming in the living room on the TV without feeling guilty about punking her out of the TV. I think that might be it. So maybe some console gaming that week might happen. That's about it. I'm just kind of... I can't go, of course. I've got to work, and I didn't book off that vacation time, and I'm actually saving my vacation for other things this year. So, but I hope she has a good time in Alberta. But Alberta in the winter is just not somewhere where I'd want to go. It's just it's still bloody cold, and they get those clippers, and they dump like 2 feet of snow on them, and it's so it's not exactly my choice destination. Candellaith, giant footprints.
What do you need?
Ringul. Alright, so he's a march warden. That was from the brooch we found in the giant footsteps. I believe if you finished here, you might journey to High Moor. Certain that he would appreciate the return of the brooch. Alright, fair enough. What's this next follow-up? The March Warden of the High... Okay, so talk to Ringul. There's 2 of them. So obviously that's where they want us to go next. But I will not be going there. I'm gonna head in a different direction. Okay, I think I have another quest to turn in up... Whoa. Up here. It looks like there's 2 now, so... What time are we here? 6:37, right? We're getting pretty close to 7, and that's when I was hoping we'd be able to get together and do something, so... Let's see, who's on? John, Gondo, me, Noah. There's 4 of us on right now, and we all have high-level mains, so we could actually do something pretty high-level. Well, on this server. Okay, Band of the Woods. Pleased that you return. This is Sarnamil. Okay... Nearly level 60 on my hunter. Noah, you're the next one. You're the next one to ding. Let's see here. Gondo, what level is your champ, Gondo? 53. Okay. 53.
What can I do for you?
Okay, so a bunch of things here. All right. Oh, look who's here. Look who's here. Business is about to pick up. Save the Chetwood. Justice for Jagger Jack. Calder Cobb can vouch for you. Gondo, I hope you're doing a really nice guy. I like tormenting you on another stream, just because, like, we're all about burning the Chetwood over there. But here you're always welcome. You always have a home here in Steely Dad 2021 stream. And I don't like giving you a hard time, on the stream sort of thing. Other folks sometimes, but Otto the Brigand, yes, Otto the Brigand. He's another one of those legendary people from Archette. So Zelda, you remember playing this game ages ago? I just remembered it existed. My brothers did the playtest for this game or something, so their accounts are extra old. That's... Oh, boy. Oh, you guys are busting. Ban killer. That's rough. So, Zelda, your brothers may actually have what we kind of call founders accounts. And if so, they might have... So, see on my character here, I have this is my second account here, but you can customize your character portraits, and you get all these frames. So 6-year, 7-year, 8-year, 9-year, 10-year, 11-year, Adventure Seeker, Blaze of Hope, 12-year. So if you put on the 12-year frame, you get all these little doohickeys here. The gold ones are worth 5. The silver ones are worth 2. Let's see here. So I'm gonna go back. I like the Adventure Seeker frame. I like this one. It's kind of cool. Let's see here. Man Bear, those are fighting words. Why does everyone keep saying that to me? That is true. That is true, Man Bear. That's the second time you've had them there's fighting words on this stream. You know what'll make things all better, guys? A dad joke. No. Maybe a riddle. Let's Gondos here, or sorry, Killer's here. Let's have a killer in honor of let's have a killer riddle in honor of the Chetwood. So. Okay, so let's see here. I'm sometimes white and always wrong. I can break a heart and hurt the strong. I can build love or tear it down. I can make a smile or bring a frown. What am I? What am I? That would be cool, Killer. I would like to see that. I actually would. So I'll read that out again, folks. This is the latest riddle, okay? I'm sometimes white and always wrong. I can break a heart and hurt the strong. I can build love or tear it down. Not a person, no. I can make a smile or bring a frown. What am I? It's a good one. It's actually like one of my favorites. So. I will give you a clue shortly. I'll let you pause. One more time, sure. Here we go, Jake. And everyone. I'm sometimes white and always wrong. I can break a heart and hurt the strong. I can build love or tear it down. I can make a smile or bring a frown. What am I? Oh, you know, as a teacher, I used to like to do this. A joke? No, not that. Neil Patrick Hairless, welcome back from the last stream, and he's coming in with the answer. The answer, of course, is lie or lies. Yes. So lies can sometimes be white, little white lies, and always wrong. I can break a heart and hurt the strong. I can build love or tear it down. I can make a smile or bring a frown. So, way to go, Neil. Welcome back, my friend, and hope you're having a good day. Let's see here. I think we're still 4, eh? Jay, are you still planning on coming online for we're gonna do it around 7, but I'm thinking maybe a little bit earlier might even be better. Just to do a little instance, something fun. I was thinking Forgotten Treasury. What do you guys think? So we've got Noah. I can switch. It's your birthday. Well, happy birthday! Happy birthday! I know how that feels sometimes, you know, especially when the numbers keep going up. But happy birthday, you know, and look at it this way: you're still here, and that's a good thing, you know, for most of us. So I feel that year after year. So Gondo, yeah, you could bring your champ. So it's a level 54 instance. 53 is no problem, and I could bring Steely. Let's see here, John. Are you okay to bring your main? My youngest daughter said, "Are you 60?" Sure. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna switch, guys. I'm gonna switch over to Steely Dad, and maybe we'll form up. Now, this one will be interesting. There's just the 5 of us. I'm not sure, is Avery, are you still on the stream by any chance? Avery, are you still here? She's 30, so it's all relative. Swimmer the Roo, let this be known. Let this be known. Just fed the guinea pig. Okay. This may be not something that you should do with me when I hit the big 6-0. If I hit the big 6-0. Because every year above the ground is a good year. Let me see. I don't know if Avery's still here. If Avery's still here, I was going to see if... Well, you never know. You never know. So you never know. Okay. So now you guys get the sneak peek at my characters here. Well, I'll take you through them. Kira's in the kin. So she's my captain, based upon a Pathfinder character. Lem is my bard. He's well, he's a minstrel. He's also he's not in the kin. This is my main burglar. Then we got Ogre. Ogre is he's part of our dwarf troop with Swimmeroo and the Rose Garden. When we play a little company of dwarves. So that's Ogre. And then we got Steely Dad here. I only have 14 character slots. You know, like I for someone who's played the game for like 14 years, I only have 14 slots. It's not very many. There it is. There's the patch. Yeah, I think this will be fun. So, and I think we might even have quests in there too, if you still have them, if you haven't deleted them, but they might still be there. Yeah, thanks guys for flashing that emote. That was pretty awesome. I think it got approved like a week ago, and that's the first emote, so it's pretty neat. Okay, so let's see here. We got John. We got me. We got Noah. Noah, I'm kidnapping you. I hope you're still there, and I hope you can hear. Hopefully we get him. Hopefully he's not busy. Nope, he's here. All right, and then we're just waiting for Jay. We've got time too. I think there may have been an update, Jay. If that's the case, it doesn't take very long to download. It's like 5-10 minutes or something. So we've got some time. I don't know if I have the quests. So I had in the kin note that it might have been Urugarth that we were going to do. And I was just throwing that out there as just kind of an option. Killer, I'm drinking Mountain Dew. Yeah, it's actually like I think the first time I drink anything other than... sometimes I have the occasional Diet Pepsi here when I stream. But it doesn't happen very often. But on Swimmeroo's birthday weekend, we actually bought a bunch of different drinks, and every now and then I get this craving for Mountain Dew, and I rolled with it. I just started to quit. I have a soda issue with drinking 2 liters a day. Where's the RC? That's the question, Swimmeroo. You know what, Killer? I'm kind of in the same boat. It's my only vice. That's the thing. So normally I drink like diet soda. It's still a lot of aspartame, but you know, like it is what it is, sort of thing. But I don't smoke anymore. I used to smoke back when I was in my 20s. Before I met Swimmeroo's mom, actually. Me and you are MT brothers. And let's see, RC only available if moon pies are available. Oh, and MT was my vice, yeah. So, or Mountain Dew, yeah. So it's true, and they do have Diet Mountain Dew. They do. But yeah, RC Cola used to be another one of those vices. I used to actually really like Royal Crown Cola, and you just can't get it anymore. You just up here in Canada, it just does. There's no place to get it. So I've been without RC. Basically, for some games, you know, I was talking about big slam bottles of Mountain Dew, and big bags of Doritos, like you know. So my vice is Sundrop or coffee. Sundrop. I got the quest to share. Oh, okay, all right. I'm gonna head down there anyway. It gives Jay a couple seconds to get settled in. He's on. The big man is on. The leader of the pack. I'm trying to find healthy alternatives. It's rough. So I will say this: Jay kind of made me look this out, and it did help. I was, you know, look at all these legends in the house. I love it. This is great. I'm gonna invite Jay, and I will say Jay was drinking this sugar-free lemonade. And let's see, Mountain Dew is weak to Sundrop. So Sundrop is really sugary, eh? I wonder if that's like, I'd lose a lot for brisk half and half. That's true too, yeah. All these bad drinks, right? It's too bad we don't have Avery here, because he likes the natural stuff. So I'm in. My Wi-Fi is trash now that I'm re-downloading Lotro. No caffeine. Oh yeah. So sugar-free lemonade, Gondo, or a killer. That was honestly one of my definitely a good thing. So I really liked it. I wiped out, I think Basila got me like 2 bottles, and I wiped them both out. So. Okay, so Forgotten Treasury.
Many ancient halls lie hidden beneath ages of
Holy
wonder
Gondo.
within the walls of
That
Moria.
new computer,
The
you're just
dwarves
like, boop,
seek to
you're in.
recover and protect their treasures of old, while the orcs
We
seek
are
to
all here.
explore
We're all ready to flatulate
Soon,
and
the forgotten
flout
treasure
our stuff. So.
may become a battleground. of
Okay,
terror
so I don't know
before
if you guys have done this before, but it's basically just kind of a ring around the rosy. We're gonna go there. There's light up in the ceiling, but I honestly can't remember the combination. I'm not really down to do it. So we're just gonna go around. We go around the outside. We wipe all these butts as we go around, as Jay would put it a different way. But so we wipe out all these orcs and uruks and whatnot, and then there are 6 stations, and we have to actually go to each station and then turn the right thing. So. So you're supposed to go here, and you're supposed to note the direction that the lights go out. Then you have to turn the lights in the right order to get for them to come back on. So I'm not exactly sure how to do this. Like I'm not exactly sure which of the order. But if you have the quest, these relics of the treasury and stuff, you can pick them up. But like once they're gone, they're gone. But it doesn't really matter. We're just kind of here for fun and to mac things out here. So no one is eligible for the quest. Let me see. Oh, I got them. It doesn't show that they're not eligible here. Oh, I know why. Because there was a lead-in quest for this. Okay. No, not a big deal. We can always. Now let's see. This guy here currently is weak, strong to tactical. So any physical or deep or anything but tactical damage, he's good. Each of these guys has a different power, and you can change it with these shards. So, okay, so I'm gonna pull this guy. So right now he is, so tactical is the kind of damage we want to do. We want to do tactical. I don't know if anyone has tactical skills. Anyway, or we can use one of those gems on him, and it changes the gem from tactical strength or whatnot to something else. I think he just changed. No, he did 30 seconds. Alright, 1 second. Oh, we can just beat on him. Oh no! Jay died! Oh, I didn't even see it. I'm sorry. I was kind of distracted on looking. Do we have a res? Any high elves in the house? Oh. We don't. Alright. Okay, cool. Jay the White. Now he will be known as Jay the White. Okay, I'll concentrate more on tanking and less about stuff. 30-minute cooldown. He shouldn't hit you guys. realize is I'm not traded to tank either, so maybe I should change that. Alright, neat. So this instance, this Forgotten Treasury, is it's one of the original Moria instances, true, but it was one of the ones that actually got ignored for a large part of the game. The only reason to come in here was to get deeds done, basically, when the deeds were instance bound and not just, you know, you can pick what you want to use them for. And the reason for that is because it was the only Moria instance that did not grant you medallions. So after all said, Jay! What's going on? Okay, let's see if I can... I need to do something here. Okay, give me a sec. I just want to trade blue, that's all. There we go. Alright, this is the way I should have been traded to begin with, so... Just traveled a lot with a work laptop and a gaming. Played a ton of EverQuest and Warhammer Online from a hotel room. Some of those were well, I'm not sure about the demands of those particular games, but I know I tried to play Lotro a few times and it was a rough go. Okay, let's do this. There we go. I think this guy is strong to melee. Let's see, do I have a gem? I do. There we go. Yeah, so no medallions for finishing this instance, but there were some really good rewards back in the day. And they're actually Elven Sword of Fate. That's a kind of a broad-bladed sword. Okay, I'm not really into it. This guy. He is also not taking any melee damage. If any of you guys have picked up a gem, go ahead and use it on him now. Straight in there. There we go. I just saw someone's gem go off. There we go. Yeah. Look at him. Taking a ton of now. Right on. Okay, so completed Defilers of the Forgotten Treasury. I think this may be it. Yeah, it is. Okay. So now we're at the point where, hey, someone already turned the right light. Okay, so the next light I know was 2 over from that one. So basically spread out, guys. Spread out and, oh, John, you're okay, be right back, okay? Spread out and take, each of the things, each of the statues can turn. So I'll take this one here and just spread out. Now there's 5 of us and there are 6 statues, so we're gonna have to kind of keep track of who does what. But okay, whoever is at the statue next to me, let's see, that would be Noah. Is that you? Looks like Noah. Okay, so Noah is... Okay, so Noah, you're first, right? Noah, then... it would be 2 over, I think. So let's see, who's over there? Jay, I think you can... I think you or Gondo can turn that one. Whoever's 2 over. Try that one. Okay. So we still have Noah. Who's over at that statue? Okay, Gondo, turn your statue. See if it's you. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's not yours? Okay, let me try mine then. Maybe it's mine. I think it may be 2 the other way, to be honest with you. No, it's not mine. Okay, so Noah, you do it again. You do yours again. And let's get someone... If someone can head over to the... if you bring up the map to the 6 o'clock on the clock. Right across. Just have to pay through the nose to the game on the road. Both my daughters for Sweet 16 I offered a car, but they both wanted Alienware laptops. Wow. I agree. Okay, so Jay, you down there? Go ahead and throw that one. No, not that one. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong with this 2 over stuff. Okay, Noah, go ahead with yours. There's no wheel at 6 o'clock, 1 at 5, and 1 at 7. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So whichever one you tried last time, Jay, go over and do the other one. Oh, okay. That was Gondo. Okay, you look like you're right across the map from me. I think it's Jay. Yeah, Jay. Go ahead and try yours. Oops. Noah, you gotta... Yeah, Noah, you gotta throw yours first. Okay, try it again, Jay. Try it again. No, okay, so it's not Jay's. So, let's see... John, can you do yours after Noah? Go ahead, John, if you're there. Now. Yeah, try now. No, it's not John's either. Okay, so which one haven't we tried? Gondo, are you at the one we haven't tried? Go ahead, Noah. This instance is always fun. Okay. My original one and the other 6 o'clock. Okay. Okay. Gondo, try yours. Oh, okay. Yep, it is Gondo's. Okay, so it's Noah, then the one that Gondo's at right now. I'll try mine next. Okay, so am I number 3? Let's give it a go. Noah, Gondo. No, I am not. I screwed it up. Okay, so let's get those 2 going again. So Noah, yep. Noah, Gondo. Oh yeah, okay, sorry. Peng, you did yours. Okay, Jay, do you want to try yours? Go ahead and try yours now. No, it's not that one. Okay. So, Noah, then Gondo. Do it again. Let's go for, let's try John next after. If it's not John, then it's the one that we have no one at, so... Okay, so... Okay, John, go ahead. No, it's not John's either. Okay, so it's the one that right now has a blank. So go ahead, Noah. Turn yours again. Okay, Gondo, turn yours. And then, whoever's not at that one... Gondo, are you running to the other one? Looks like. Okay, so it's it's Noah, then Gondo, then Gondo. Gondo. I will try, so I will see if I'm 4th. I am not, so I just screwed that up. So, Gondo, you got a bit of running back and forth to do, but... Okay, Noah, you go ahead and start. It's getting pretty gassy in here, guys. You know what? Go ahead. Oh, wait a minute. What is going on now? I think did we screw this up? Okay, you know what? I'm going to turn this. I'm going to reset the puzzle. Hold on, hold on. There. Okay, that'll turn the statue across away. Okay, so I think Gondo just jumped the gun a little bit. But Noah, go ahead now. There we go. Okay, Noah's good. Gondo number 1. Now, look at him run. Gondo number 2. John, we're going to try you next, okay? Gondo number 2 is done. All right, John, go ahead. This is funny. Okay, so it's not John. So Jay, it's you. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so Noah, start it up again. We will get this, guys. We'll get this. Well, hey there, Miss Valathorn. I know you're lurking, but welcome to the stream. We are currently just trying to puzzle out this thing because nobody wrote it down, and I'm too old to remember. Now we go Gondo number 2. Okay, Jay, you're up next. Jay is 4th. Okay. So now, who is it going to be? Me or John? John, I'll go. Okay, I'll go ahead for 5th. I'll see if it's me. Nope, it's not me. Okay, I'm last. I am last. Okay. So, Noah started up again. This should be the last one. Okay. Then Gondo A. Then Gondo B. Yeah, Gondo. Then J. Okay, then John. And then me. We did it. Oh boy, that was fun. This might be one of the more fun runs. Okay, now that it's all lit up, everybody just jump down to the middle. So welcome, Adiel Valathorn. We are just in the middle of the Forgotten Treasury. We're doing a kin event. Oh my god, my leg! And we're almost done. So just got a couple bosses left to fight. So, okay, guys, when you guys are ready, come on in. We're gonna go fight the second last boss here. This is gonna deserve one heck of a Jimmy doesn't get you broken. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 flautists. Where is our 5th? It is fun to do around the level. It is for sure. At least everything's still kind of bright. Okay, so this guy here right now, he'll start off right now. He's starting off where he's got the mitigation versus tactical, so no mitigation versus melee or ranged. So this is good. He's about to switch though. So just give me a second, I'll lead us in and hopefully not lead us to death here. Okay, so now okay, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to change his gem, and then we're going to take it. Where is this acid coming from? Not sure, Jay. Maybe there's some swinging 70s action going on in your... Okay, so here we go. I think he should be taking damage now. Resistance cry. Oh yeah, I see. I've got the acid damage as well, Jay. I'm not sure where it came from, but it's non Fear's Mask. Oh, it's from him. Dirty bugger. Alright. So we get some goodies. Pair of pants. Hey, there's something for the kin house. If I don't know if everybody wants to pass and maybe let Jay take it and then he can pick it up for the kin house, or if we roll, it's something we can put in the kin house. It's a bit of a... Sorry, I'm clogging up the thing right now. We get a kin house in a month, folks. 1 month to the kin. Yeah, there's some shoulders. Mare's arms. Interesting title for that. They're a little dwarvish thing. Okay, so guys, there's one more boss. All right. When we leave, basically Jay, there's gonna be 2 trolls. I'll grab one, pull him over to one side. Maybe Jay or Gondo can grab the other, pull him, or John, pull him over to the other side. Noah, can you stick with me and take out my troll, and then the 3 of you can go on the other troll? I think that's probably how it would work the best. So Noah's with me. You guys stand basically where I'm standing, but on the other side over there. Like over here. Or Noah I can go. You guys just stay there. Noah and I will go this way. Okay, so we're... Just pull your troll, and Jay just came out. Okay, Jay, you're with John. And pull your troll. I'm going to pull Urath. That's my troll. You pull the other one over there. Scum. We just got to keep these guys separated. These guys separated, and then they stop. I don't know why they aren't separated right now. Oh crap! I used the wrong taunt, guys. I'm gonna get this bloody troll. So go pear shape. Just go DPS, guys. Just go DPS. And just like that, that's exactly how we planned it, guys. Right on. Yeah, some nice pants. Oh, those are part of that set. Okay, I might roll on that. Just because they're pretty cool. And the amber ring. Good for a caster. That's a good one. So that was it, lads. That's for Forgotten Treasury. They tend to lock it out. Nice little instance. Once you get the hang of the maze, and if you have 6 people, it's a little bit easy too. But it's definitely one of these where, you know, you go on Discord. It's easier on Discord too, where everybody can say, you know, nope, wasn't me, you know, or whatever. But yeah, we got that. So fun little instance. All right, how are we looking for time? We are there. Okay. So, folks, I'm thinking that this... I'm gonna give you guys a riddle before I do any more. I think we're due for one. Let's see if I can find a good one here. Oh, that's a good one too, but it's a bit modern. That's too easy. Okay, here's one. Here's one. I think we'll use this one to kind of lead us to near the end. What has a spine, tail, and leash, but isn't a dog? What has a spine, a tail, and a leash, but isn't a dog? That is the riddle. Book? No. No, that's not the answer I'm looking for, Swimmeroo. What has a spine, a tail, and a leash, but isn't a dog? A lizard? No, not a lizard. No. The instance popping back up here. I'll give you a hint. The answer to this riddle was given as an answer to another riddle earlier in the evening. That's my hint. So what has a spine? Little bonus for those of us who have been around, you know, a little longer. Let's say cat. No, it's a spine, a tail, and a leash, but isn't a dog, and it's not a cat. And it's not a cat, and not a lizard. The dog's owner. It is the second word. It's tail. Like it's actually a tail. Feather? No, because that was actually a correct answer for the riddle, Gondo. But good guess. Bird poo? We all remember who gave that answer. It's a pretty good answer, but no. What has a spine, a tail, and a leash, but isn't a dog? Jay. Oh boy, you guys. Alright. I will indulge in some more Mountain Dew while you come up with an answer. Oh, Noah. You redeemed Fetch Diesel. Okay, now I won't know. You guys are kind of on your honor to see who is going to get the answer to this. But I will be right back. I will redeem that. A monkey? No, not the answer. No, but it was given as an incorrect answer to an earlier riddle. So there's your clue. I'll be right back. I forgot I had it on mute, and I was like, this was given as an incorrect answer for an earlier riddle, but I told you guys that already. Now, Diesel might cry out here because I'm not supporting his bum. But there he is. There's our big lug. 22 pounds of cat. And a big jolly cat he is. I just woke him up, so he's a little bit dopey, but he's always just getting woken up, and he's always a little bit dopey, so there he is. There he is. You're on the stream, Deez. You're on the stream. Wave. Alright, so there's the redemption. That's a big cat. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so let's see here. We got a monkey. Love taking my monkey. Oh, jeez. He's heavy. That's a big cat. No one calls a vine a leash, which is why I said monkey. So, Neil, you're on the right track. You are on the right... Yes, Gondo. Yes. And Jay gave the answer earlier. It was something else. So, a kite has a spine, a tail, and a leash, but isn't a dog. It is a kite. It is a kite, guys. So, oh boy. All right. Well, Noah, I'm gonna say goodbye. I think I'm gonna. Let's see. How many wings does the kite have, though? That was a little rough. That was a little rough for sure. And yeah, I guess just one wing. You know, maybe just one. But anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna stop it there for the night. I don't even know where Rose Garden is, but let me see here. I don't know if Miss Valathorn is streaming tonight. Let's have a look. Let's see. Oh, Rose Garden. No wonder she's not here. She's streaming. I wonder if the Green Eye Gamer is coming to an end. I was in her stream earlier. Okay, well, I think, let's see here. I gotta bring this back in. I think what I'll do... sorry, I'm losing my stuff here. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Recommend trying a bit. Hang. She is streaming. Okay. Thanks. See you, chat. Yeah, guys. So I'm gonna probably just end up raiding Swimmer the Roo. I'm gonna play a song and then we can raid the Rose Garden. She's playing something interesting. I don't think I know what it is, but anyway, so we're gonna do that. So guys, thanks for joining this pretty chill little Thursday stream. Didn't quite get to the Angl yet, but I think maybe we'll explore that on Tuesday, and check out where that's going. And So until we are going to stream on Sunday this weekend. We're going to stream with I think a dual stream with Real Mr. Dom. It'll probably be like our getting our legendary weapons, that sort of thing, and just kind of shenanigans. Doing a co-stream, which is going to be pretty cool. I've never actually tried that before, but anyway, guys, thanks for joining. Hope you all had fun, and hope to see you back on Sunday or Tuesday. If you haven't followed yet, go ahead and follow if you like what you see. And hope you all have a great weekend. It's a long weekend for me, so we'll see you soon. And have a good weekend, guys.
Thank you for the raid, Steely! Thank you for the raid! Hi, Swimmer! Thank you for the raid, Steely! No fan. Also, hi, Raiders! This is sus. Hi, John! Hi, guys! I started playing Sister Location, and I got so frustrated on night 4 that I decided... Jay! Jay! Thank you for the sub, my dear! Thank you! Thank you! The 2-month legend, yes. You said you were leaving to cook. Now you're making fake pizzas? Well, I did cook. I cooked, I ate, and then I started streaming. Pretty standard, bros. Oh my god, Swim, you're gonna make me play FNAF with no glasses for 5 minutes. Oh! I'm in the house, also take the glasses. John is being immature in Steely's channel, Rose. John? And you want me to bonk. Alright, Steely. The latest and greatest book for my class that I have to read. I Am Not a Number. It's a hardcover. Ow! That hurt. Blind bonk, yeah. John was being Jade Steely's channel. What? What? If anyone knows what immature looks like, it's a Jay, let's be real. Oh, some shit's about to go down. Hi, Noah. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Vic, could you shout out Steely for me, dear? Thank you. Hi, Noah. Okay, let us get back into this. All right, the 5 minutes are starting now.
Your restaurant is now officially open. Awesome. That doesn't mean your job is finished, however. You have a lot of work to do while...
In your 80s, you dress for the bathroom.
Cheers to the best mud. Milch.
Steely, no! Steely, why? Steely, why? Steely, why? Of all the things you could have said, why? I can't see shit. And I hate it. I hate it. I can barely see my screen. But thank you for the bits, Steely. Stream contains loud noises, flashing lights, and maybe a few jump scares too, and lots of fun. Fun. That's a lot of fun. Vic, why does this remind me of Dream Daddy's starting screen? Fun, because Melcher's service is appreciated. And John? Let's continue. Okay.
Your restaurant is now officially open. Awesome. That doesn't mean your job is finished, however. You have a lot of work to do while patrons eat their pizza in the other room.
Thank you for your service.
From your
Victor,
terminal, you have supplies to buy,
I can unmod you,
and repairs to make. Once you've taken care of all the items on your to-do list, you can log off for the day and get out of there. Money for supplies and repairs comes out of petty cash, so don't worry about it coming out of your pocket. We've got you covered. The only money you have to worry about is if you choose to upgrade any of the equipment in your office. Now, onto other matters. Something to be aware of is that the ventilation system and your terminal are pretty loud and may prevent you from hearing things in adjoining air vents.
How are you tonight, Ruth?
That
I
won't
am
be a
good,
problem
Noah. How
if
are
there's
you,
enough
my
in
me,
the
Bean.
vents.
How are you?
However,
No,
if you
please
feel that
don't.
something might be in the vents,
I'll
you have
report
a
you
few
to the
tools at your
FBI.
disposal to protect yourself.
Cousin, I will help him
You
fill
can
out that
shut off
report.
the terminal and the ventilation system at any time to
How could
decrease
you
the
do
amount
this
of
to me?
attention you are drawing to
Vic,
yourself.
if you could also do
Also,
exclamation mark
shining your light
Discord.
directly into a vent will most likely
Was that
prevent
from The Hobbit?
anything from
Yeah,
jumping out.
The Hobbit. My sound
You
alerts
also have
all
three
surround
tools
my
available
mom,
from the terminal
except for the
itself.
weird ones that I put
Here's
in.
a motion detector,
My mom's
an
favorite
audio
movies
decoy,
were The
and a
Hobbit and The
secondary
Princess
ventilation
Bride.
unit. Keep in mind, however, that you can only have one of these active at any given time.
Thank you,
Now
dear,
get
for
to
Discord.
it. Simply log off when you've completed your tasks for the day, and you can go get some coffee.
Doing alright. Played some more trailers, now hopping back onto Valorant. Ooh, good taste. Oh, jeez. But you know what? It's fun. Oh my god, can I bonk his nose?
I always come back.
Vic? Rose, is this actually a pizzeria simulator, or is it Five Nights at Freddy's? I don't know, Steely. This is the first time I've ever played this. Judging by the opening, it's more Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh my god, the sounds. I don't have Gamble or Heist, Steely. Oh, now I have to put my glasses on. Do we put pineapple on pizza here? That's up to you. Also, it's FNAF 6 technically. Good lord. I do, John. I do for certain things, like, I genuinely don't like a Hawaiian pizza. I do enjoy pineapples on pizza. Just my perspective. Vic, can you do commands and see what's going on with, can you do exclamation mark commands and see what's going on with, Stream Elements? Can you see what's going on with Stream Elements? Because I should